This is a very special episode of the Superugly Show. Join us, won't you?
This is the Superugly Show.
Showtime, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Ready to rock and roll. Rock, how the fuck are you?
How's everyone doing out there? We're going to keep it real low tonight. We're going to talk about some real heavy topics. We just want to take you guys for a ride through our minds, you know? We just want to show you what it's like to live in our shoes.
Yeah. Don't shove anything up your ass or do anything weird to your fucking pee hole or try to choke yourself out when you jerk off. It's not safe.
No, it's not.
I don't know if that's politically correct.
Yeah, I don't care. Super Ugly Show, Tuesday night. To call in too, fuck faces, if you wanna. The number's there. So, there's that.
See, now people, they get this view of me that, I'm this mean-spirited person, but, you have to remember. It's a character for the show.
You're the biggest
now,
asshole.
outside of here, I'm charitable. I check in on people. John doesn't have a lot of people.
You haven't called me in 2 fucking weeks. What are you talking about, dude?
What?
Just saying this.
No. If you're not from New York, dude, don't take this personal at all. We're kind of assholes. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. Go fuck yourself.
They don't make men like us anymore. Look at that forearm, bro.
I don't care about your stupid forearm.
That's awesome.
I hope he gets cut off in a fucking work accident.
We gotta get into the sex business.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Just saying this. Just saying this.
What up, everybody? This is the Super Ugly Show / This Is Life. Because tonight, and tonight only, you will witness history as Super Ugly Show and This Is Life do a simulcast.
Collide in the war.
As worlds collide, one man will emerge.
If you live in the house that's on the hill.
If you see the old man on the hill, you will run. All right, everybody, how we doing? It's Tuesday. Big Dick ain't here.
Feel good.
Yeah. Oh, so he kind of had an accident yesterday. He was at a swingers party, typical Monday night for Rich.
Typical.
And, he was catching. Usually, he pitches. He's a big guy, he's a bear, he's hairy. So usually, he's the one giving. But last night he was receiving. And what happened was the gentleman behind Richie went to go for his butthole. And I mean really thrust it hard from what Richie told me. And the guy missed his butthole and hit his taint. And, punctured a blood vessel in his taint.
Ooh, taint blood vessels?
Yeah,
Ouch.
so, Richie, just keep him in your thoughts and prayers because he's in a lot of pain. I don't know if any of you ladies out there have ever experienced that, but I would imagine it does not feel pleasant.
Well,
So,
you gotta think about it, honestly. That's gotta be one of the most sensitive areas, your taint, besides the head of your penis.
yeah. And, I'm sure that guy did some damage to his cock.
I'm sure.
The force that he must have been going at to take Richie out of commission must have been pretty significant.
It has to be out of control.
Yeah, it must have been pretty heavy. So, as you all know, the workhorse is here. The show must go on. My beautiful wife is sitting in with me to cover for Richie during this hard time for him.
I hope this is suffice for everybody here tonight.
And if it's not, go fuck yourself, because it's happening anyway, so suck a dick. I'm on my show. I can be filthy and just be crazy and no more, hey, you're on my show. Remember, you're on my show.
Perfect 10. Perfect 10, Josh.
Oh, Big Josh.
Open it.
You fucking kiss ass. So, let's start it off on a sexy note. Dolly Parton said she would be open to a threesome with Jennifer Aniston.
What?
No shit, Dolly. Who wouldn't be? The question is, does Jennifer Aniston want to have a threesome with your fucking dusty old ass?
Well, first of all, wait a minute. Why would this even come up? Why would this be?
I don't know why it came up. I didn't
just
read
said
the
this
article,
in the news.
saw the headline. Well, they did some kind of thing together recently, a movie or something. They worked together recently.
Okay.
I think the thing on Netflix maybe was Jennifer Aniston and Dolly Parton.
Okay.
But
I did not-
for one, Dolly Parton's got to be, what, 70?
Yeah, but does she still look good?
She still looks exactly like Dolly Parton always
Really?
did. It's insane how she looks.
Like Cher kind of
As
looks
a
like
kid,
perfect?
Yeah.
Like Cher looks like she's like porcelain. you know?
Yeah.
She's not touched.
But Cher looks like she's been touched. Dolly doesn't really look like she's been touched.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You
Okay,
know?
Okay.
But as a kid, she had such big fucking tits.
Yeah,
and
they
I was
were-
always like, oh, I want to just fucking smother my face in Dolly Parton's tits.
He's a boob guy.
They
You didn't
were
know.
just so big. And as a kid, you were like, Jesus Christ.
He just like fun bags with those things, you know?
Something happened. I don't know. What? I don't understand the fucking stream health. We're hardlined in. How does that not make it the best it possibly could be? We even have upgrade high-speed internet, all that shit.
You know what?
Fucking
sometimes it's
YouTube,
just
man.
the way that it is, you know?
I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm not into it. Speaking of, I guess women who have been in threesomes, Stormy Daniels. Oh, slut. You lost $293,000 for taking Donald Trump to court. She has to now pay his legal fees in that amount.
No fucking way.
Yep.
Why did she lose?
Why did she lose?
Yeah, like, wait, I don't understand. What was she pushing against him?
Well, she was suing him for whatever the fuck she was doing. You know, the whole reason why there was courts and she was in court and yada yada yada. I forget exactly what the hell. Oh, the non-disclosure thing
Okay.
where they fucked and he paid her $130 lodge.
130,000.
Yeah, to shut up about it, and then Big Mouth opens a fucking mouth. Technically, to me, she owes him $423,000 because tack on that 130 that he fucking was supposed to be shutting your mouth with.
So you're telling me the person who got paid to shut up opened her mouth, then she wanted more money for opening her mouth?
It was defamation. She was going after a defamation lawsuit that he was defaming her on Twitter and whatnot.
Was he defaming her on Twitter?
Absolutely, but I mean, he's the fucking president of the United States, stupid. You're gonna
And
go
he's Stormy
fucking...
Daniels,
Yeah, you're gonna go try and sue the president? What an idiot. And when you do something like that, then they,
Blacklist you?
because you lost the suit,
Oh, you gotta pay.
you gotta pay their legal fees.
Starting the
And of
drama.
course, Trump's got the illest fucking lawyers ever.
Wrong person is drama star.
She's a fucking dunce.
ridiculous.
What a fucking idiot. Like, honestly,
You're
one of the
gonna fuck a man
dumbest
and then be
things.
Like, now I want money for it, or now I'm mad at you because you told people, or I'm mad you said something about me. You fucked him.
Yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
forced you to fuck him. You did. Why? Because he was an old man. You thought he had money. He was going to give you money. You're a whore. That's what you do.
To the convent with both of them, Dave Rose. No, you don't talk bad about Jennifer Aniston. Dr. Earl Brown, that's very generous of you. He would do Jennifer Aniston and Jennifer Lawrence. So, I mean, lucky them.
Lucky them.
Lucky them. I mean,
If
you
they
know,
ever
Earl's a
found
catch.
out, I'm sure they would definitely jump on Earl.
Oh, who wouldn't? Have you ever seen him?
I have.
He looks like something straight out of Nosferatu.
He reminds me.
Oh, is he a
He
ghoul?
reminds
I
me
love
of my
him.
friend Jim at Jilly's.
A little bit, but less Spanish.
He's Italian.
Is he? He
Yes.
looks like a Spaniard to me. Maybe a Puerto Rican. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Now she is suing her lawyer who handled the case. Someone just wrote in. And then Dave
Hey.
Rose. Shout out to Dave Rose. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I'm not going to
Yes.
name all of you because I'm not Richie and I don't do that. But
Thanks for everybody for coming, yo, for serious.
yeah,
For serious.
a scumbag lawyer's been cheating on his taxes, got thrown out for not paying rent, beat his girlfriend, although he's married. That's right.
Yeah,
he did
that's
beat up his
right.
girlfriend
That's right.
recently, that piece of garbage. Fuck him. He was a piece of shit and just wanted to be on TV. And now look what happened, you asshole. You wanted to be on TV, you fucked with the president. The president. and now these series of unfortunate events just happen to unfold in your life.
Listen,
No,
you made a choice. You decided to do this with yourself. You know, like when I was younger, I don't know. Think you know the story. I actually had an opportunity into being in Playboy when I was about 22 years old. I had sent pictures in. They had asked if I would be in the LA area for a shoot, and I never went for the shoot. I chickened out. And the reason I chickened out was I had to take a minute before making that kind of decision and say, I do have children. What if one day my son or my daughter are flipping through and see their mom, Spread Eagle, and Playboy? And of course, it would have been a great experience, but that wasn't the lifestyle for me. So I decided against it. Money is nice, but money is not worth your pussy. Like, your body. And then you want to be mad. You chose. I would say no, and if I had the opportunity again, I would say no again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like that lifestyle, though.
That was like for a minute, a seriously weird pause.
Yeah, I was in thought. I was reading something. But yeah, some chicks are really into that fucking party, you know. But most of them are damaged women somehow. Like, you very rarely hear about, oh, she came from a great home and graduated from college and yada yada. It's typically like, you know, her dad left her or...
Which one do I make mine louder?
One or two. I don't know.
I think the lower one, right?
Hello. Yeah, you're raising mine.
Am I?
You raise me up.
No, now that's me.
You lowered me completely.
Did I?
Yeah, which one was you?
Is that better? I'm 1. You're 2.
There we go. Yeah.
Good?
We're good.
Hope that's better for you, Colin.
We're
Anything
good.
for you, Colin.
Jess's... her mic is kind of low.
That's what I said.
Yeah, no, you got to talk into it.
I am talking into
Then raise it up if you don't want to bend your head down.
How close do you want me to be to this thing?
Like that. Just like that.
This is like mouth level.
Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. Do you know how microphones work?
Yes,
you
but
talk
I didn't
into
want it
them,
so
they
much
project.
in my face. I didn't know it needed to be in my face. I feel like...
Guys, last week, did I talk about the tandem skydiving instructor? If I didn't, tell me in the chat because...
you did not.
Are you sure? You listened to the whole show last week. All right, well, this fucking story is hilarious then. Because there was this guy going skydiving. I believe it was his first time, right? So they jump out of the plane, and it's tandem because they always have the instruction with you for the first time. And as soon as they jump out, the instructor starts unloosening all his shit and just fucking releases himself and fucking killed himself. Just crashed into the fucking ground. And leaves this poor guy now fucking up there alone. Like, what goes through your fucking head?
You'd be thinking, what string do I pull?
They tell you. They have to tell you. Like, in case of emergency, you know, this is what you pull. Because, let's say something happens to the instructor.
Right.
You
like,
know?
he lets himself fucking
like,
go.
yeah, he fucking releases himself and splats on the fucking ground.
What the fuck?
I fucking read that story. It was insane to me. I couldn't even imagine being the guy that's like, yeah, dude, let's go skydiving. This will be awesome. I'm really into it. Jumps out, and his instructor, he's like, fuck, is he supposed to be doing that with... Oh, shit.
Like, what
and now you're just free-falling to the fucking earth at probably 300 miles an hour.
That is so crazy. That's actually probably the fastest way to die.
Oh, immediate death.
Immediate.
Like, it would be like you fell asleep instantly.
I would probably rather die like that.
Because I would imagine you just turn into, like, a puddle from that height.
Oh, my God. That would be so
like,
gross.
if I'm doing that, I'm like, you know that when you see, like, in Point Break, when they want to get the speed and they just go like this?
Yes.
And picture me.
Oh, my fucking God.
You know? And just
Can you
head
imagine
first.
You fell
Whap.
feet first or head first, you would just crush.
Yeah. I would try to make it a show of some sort.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what? How would you make it like a show?
I don't know. Strip butt naked while I'm in the air, light a cigarette. You know. And then try to land, like, in the worst way possible, so hopefully I just explode.
That would be really gross, honestly. I don't know if that
I don't think you would, though. I think your skin is thick enough to contain it. I think you would just turn to like a ball of mush, but I don't think you would explode.
Like everything would have to break.
I think all your bones would shatter.
And even because from gravity, you falling, top of your body is just gonna push into it. Just feels.
The impact would instantly kill the individual.
It would have to.
It was probably the guy that got dragged there, didn't even want to go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he had to be convinced. Yeah. They're like, come on, dude, don't be a pussy. Let's just go skydiving.
He's like, now's the time to fucking end it. I don't want to get back down there to that bitch.
It's like, all right, fine, I'll go.
I'll fucking jump.
Just the worst. That would be just a nightmare, though. I would fucking hate that. Nicki Minaj is dating a rapist.
What?
Full-blown rapist. I believe he was convicted. This guy, Kenny Petty, never heard of him.
Never.
Raped a 16-year-old in 96.
What the fuck?
Now, here's my question, though. We're talking 22 years later.
How old was he when the girl was 16?
I'm not exactly sure.
But how old is he now?
Let me see. I'll look it up. But, I mean, enough time goes by.
You're all right. You told me he raped her. She said no, or her parents pressed charges.
No, this was a rape.
Like raped her.
Yeah, yeah. First degree attempted rape.
Yeah.
He was convicted.
Yeah.
He was 16. So was the victim.
Yeah.
So.
Anything else after that, or just that?
But here's the thing I look at. I look at it two ways because I always look at everything that way.
Yeah.
For one. Does that ever leave you, the rapist part of you? Like, clearly that instinct was there of like, fuck this, I'm getting some pussy. Maybe he was under the influence, though.
All right, wait. Let's not just, I don't want to be the other side, but,
no,
what if it was a girl-guy situation and they hooked up and he forcefully, but she was playing it first and then it turned serious for her. Or he didn't want to talk to her afterwards and she decided to say it was rape and they like rough sex. What if there was that chance?
Oh, there's always that chance. Yeah, we don't know. No one knows what happened except the two of them.
So, like, I mean, at 16
but
years
he's
old,
convicted. So, in the eyes of the law, he's a rapist.
Right.
All right?
I wouldn't be able to date somebody who had been convicted of rape.
A rape beef. Like, that's a serious beef. Like, that is not something.
I feel like that and domestic violence are just two things you can't.
You don't want to walk into prison and people being like, what are you in here for? And you're like, rape.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Because you got to tell them. You can't hide it because they're going to find out and then they're going to be like, why the fuck you lie to me?
Right.
Now you already started the beef. If you just flat out honest with them, be like, yeah, I raped a bitch. I guess you guys are going to fuck me up.
Young,
like,
you know.
But any catch is like, well, she's flopping now, right? Nicki Minaj is done. Her run's over.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, come on. How long could she go for?
She didn't go for long. That's my point.
If we didn't have Foxy or Lil' Kim out here, she can't be out here.
But Cardi B kind of like took over her spot.
There's always someone new that comes every few years.
So who takes Cardi's? Is there anyone out there that takes hers? I'm sure there is.
Maybe.
But I don't know. That's a tough cheat, especially for a woman. Like, this guy was convicted of rape. Now, maybe you're right. Maybe when they were in close quarters, she was like, what's up with the rape thing? And he was like, listen, this is what happened.
Right. Right, which you never know. Like, look, we were into it, we were young, we were stupid. And again, at 16 years old, that is pretty young,
Well, they like to make examples out of kids, too. I bet you he didn't do a lot of time because Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace, he got hit with a rape beef around that age, too. I think he was around there, maybe 16, 17. But his thing was kind of exactly what you said, where him and his friends kind of ran train on a chick, and someone found out and was like, you're going to suck my dick or I'm telling everybody what happened, over there. And she ran around going, he tried to get me to suck his dick and yada, yada, yada. And they raped me over here.
Right.
So they all had to do like a summer in prison and,
Yeah, but see, wait. But what I'm saying is like...
You could hear that story if you look up Patrice O'Neal jail story.
I feel like it at a point if you're young, 16, 17 years old, you guys are dry humping, things get wild, you have sex, whatever. But when you're repeatedly doing these things, then that I find to be more of a rapist mentality. You're talking about one person he hooked up when he was 16. Maybe it was forceful. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I mean,
no,
he
and
got
that's
convicted
why.
of rape, but I mean, they consider rape to be.
Yeah, but this is first degree. Like first degree.
What is first
but
degree?
it's just rape. It's not assault and rape, which means he didn't hit her.
Right. So they probably were fucking. The bitch got angry. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make excuses, and I'm not trying to take away from her pain or whatever she thinks. I don't even know anything about the situation, so let me just,
But, and that's why I wanted to play devil's advocate, because 22 years later, he never raped again. He's never got, like, a domestic violence beef. He's never got, so, but everyone's outraged that Nicki's dating this guy that has a convicted. But isn't that the point of prison? Like, I know everyone doesn't believe this, but the point of prison is it's supposed to be reforming you, so when you get out, you're a better person and a better part of society, and not the way you were prior. So this guy gets convicted, does his time, comes out, seems to be a stand-up guy, dates one of the most famous women on the planet, and now starts getting called a rapist again.
All right, so this is my thing. So Nicki Minaj, before she was Nicki Minaj, what was she?
I don't know.
I think an anything. You know what I mean? So everybody has a past, and maybe she's figuring, hey, when I was 16, I wouldn't want people knowing everything I did, or I wouldn't want to be put on blast, or robbed a store, or this or that. You know, there are people who have been in jail that are not bad human beings, that maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's just a low way of trying to fuck with her because she has nothing else they can say. She's not live right now. She's not on the spotlight. So let's talk about her boyfriend,
Yeah.
Make any sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Speaking of rape,
Go.
let's talk about this fucking nonsense. Now, this is just insane to me. Jacob Walter Anderson. He's a, he was the frat president of some fucking fraternity at Baylor University. He pled guilty on 4 counts of sexual assault, gets no jail time, doesn't have to register as a sexual whatever.
Offender.
Yeah. And I think just has to pay like a fine.
What?
Yeah. He took this girl who he drugged, dragged her somewhere, and then forcibly had sex with her. And this is the...
That's his punishment?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, let's say his first name was, I don't know, Jamal. Do you think he'd be getting the same treatment?
Definitely not.
Even if he was a hoity-toity, because this kid's clearly privileged. Privileged. Do you know who my dad is saying fucking guy?
Right.
There is no way a black guy, I bet you not even an Italian guy,
Spanish guy,
would get off on, no way. He would get off with no jail time, no registering, and pretty much just a slap on the wrist.
What state is this?
Texas.
There's so many places that have laws that I just don't understand.
This isn't a law. He just pled, he got a plea deal.
But what, okay, so what else did he have to do?
That's it.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's got to pay a fine, and that's it. And he's on probation for
so who's
however
his
long.
Daddy?
Who knows?
He's got to be somebody. That's the most ridiculous.
Well, that's what I
thing
mean.
I've
I'm sure his
heard.
dad is probably just some rich whatever.
Has to be somebody.
But that's horse shit, dude. That is horse shit, and that shows that the legal system is so fucking flawed. Because I don't care if it was Barack Obama, the motherfucker wouldn't get off that easy. All right, that's fucking horse shit, and the fact that people like that get off because now he goes, I got away with it. I got away with it.
That's so fucked
Which
up.
tells him I could do it again.
I could do it again. Right?
And I'll get away with it again because Daddy will fix everything.
That's so crazy. I mean, I have to be honest. I think it's weird that there are people just because they have money that have different privileges. And it's not just privileges. They're just buying their way.
Yeah, or it's who you know. You know, his father might know the judge.
Right.
You know, it's fucking disgusting. It really is. That to me is absolutely disgusting. When it comes to any type of sexual assault, rape, anything like that, fuck you. You go to jail for some time.
You gotta do
For
something.
some time.
Has
Yeah.
to be something. I mean, you can't just take somebody's personal body. That you're taking so much from someone without them giving you permission. Like, this is my fucking body. If it was all right for everybody to just walk over and touch, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's try to bring it up a little, all this rape talk and everything.
I'm in trouble tonight, guys. That's what that means.
I was listening to a radio program earlier, and one of their interns, or whoever the kid was, did a list of movies he would jerk to when he was younger, like, mid-teens type stuff. And it was normal movies, though, not porn. Not, because back then, with my age, we didn't have access to porn like that, so you had to make do with what you had. Like, I know I used to go to, like, Basic Instinct was a go-to.
Was
Jack
it?
Yeah.
Why?
A lot of sex in it, you know.
was?
Sharon Stone was hot.
Really?
Yeah. What else was...
I love this scoop.
Showgirls.
Really? Jessica Spano?
Well, still, a lot of naked chicks, But I also had, like, the Pamela Anderson Playboy, so that was always big. But
Pamela Anderson.
it got me thinking. When you're 14, 15, 16 and masturbating,
Yeah.
what do girls masturbate to? Or is it just memory?
All right. So when I would masturbate, it was very quick. I would close my eyes and I would just talk dirty to myself, and reimagine something that I have already
Experienced? Oh, okay.
I find porn, like watching porn, to be competitive and
No, but I wasn't even watching porn at this time.
yeah, but like even hearing like that never made me feel comfortable.
No, I just remembered this. I also had the Pamela Anderson Playboy, video.
Oh,
There was like this
was
video.
It a tape, cassette, VHS?
Yeah, where she was just like dancing around naked, or there was this one part where there was all like she was in like a like an industrial factory almost, and there was all this water falling on her.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Sounds hot.
It was pretty hot. I wonder if I can find it and show it to you.
I'd like to watch that.
Let me see if I can show that to you.
No, but I always felt as a woman, I would feel like the noises would bother me because there was never sexy noises. It was never like what we sound like when we're talking dirty to each other. We're moaning and grunting and groaning. These women are like cooing and eyeing and
Is this it?
eyeing and
I think I may have found it.
gross and...
Yeah,
Let me see.
that's it. But listen to that music, right? It sounds like Ferris Bueller.
It does.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like she's walking around.
Now just think of
It
like
looks like a Freddy Krueger dream.
that's what I mean. Now just think of 14-year-old Rocky like a little spider monkey,
Oh my god, you're like, oh.
just fucking cranking into that.
And she's dressed fully.
No, she gets naked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she gets
Oh,
naked.
she's got a shirt on still. Oh,
Yeah.
I see her nipples now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can stop watching this. You keep talking.
I mean, but you know.
No, it's pretty
Oh
dope.
yeah. Oh, she's not even naked.
No, she's
Well, there
going
you
wet
go.
now. The water's dripping. Oh, here we go.
Pamela Anderson, early to mid '90s. I mean, there was really not much topping that
Yeah, wow. You know, I never realized how fake her boobs looked.
because we were so young, and you never
Yeah.
really saw them out. You just
Yeah.
saw them,
Yeah.
and you didn't notice how
But she
fake
just
they
looked
looked
like a little circle. It's like pop. Yeah.
because you didn't
Not
have
that
huge
bad,
tits.
though. I mean, obviously, to fucking jerk off, they're fine. They're fine to jerk off.
It was
She's a
fantastic,
brown
though.
bush, though.
Yes, I think she's naturally not a blonde.
Brown bush.
So, oh, memories.
Brown nipples.
Oh, memories. But did any of your like friends tell you I masturbate to like music videos or?
No, girls, we never
Music
really
videos
spoke
was
of
big, too.
masturbation like that. It was never like that. We didn't talk about stuff like that. I would talk to my guy friends more about like, oh my god, last night was fucking ridiculous. I was wasted. I went home and I totally had to do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, like shit like that, but never with women. Like, so do you watch, Frank Sinatra?
I used to crank it to music videos, and one I really liked was the Janet Jackson.
Oh, if I was
No.
your woman. Which one?
Anytime, any place.
Ooh,
Remember she had the
with
neighbor?
black- Anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you.
Oh my! She was in a bra the whole time,
Yeah,
and
she-
just
like the
underwear,
dance
and oh my
wow.
God, was that sexy?
Yeah, Janet Jackson.
Oh.
She was hot.
That and there
I
was
love the list he has.
there
You
was
see?
the Madonna video from the bullfighting one, which
Oh,
she was in
yeah.
a bra and panties. That too. That
Yep.
was another good one. Yep. Yep.
music videos. Now I know
Though
why
you
you
had
don't
to
like
read-
music on.
You had to find something though.
Does it bring back memories for you? Is that why you can't have music on while we have sex?
No, not at all.
You thinking about yourself when you were 15? Pulling on
No,
it?
that would only make me harder. Yeah, we didn't have access to porn like that, so you had to make do with what you had. Thank God for MTV back then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a saving
Silk
grace.
stockings.
Silk stockings, yeah, USA in the late nights, and then you would get the free HBO preview every now and then. And jackpot, because you were looking in the TV guide going, that could be a potential titty. All right, we're gonna stay up for that one. And you,
A potential titty.
yeah. I remember the one TV guide would tell you nudity and sexual content, language, violence.
Yeah.
Like the one would tell you all the shit that was in it. But oh man, I those days, you kids have no idea how easy you have it. No idea.
Yeah, definitely not.
You would
So
find a
much
Playboy in
material,
the
so little
woods.
time.
We've talked about this on our show before, but you'd find Playboys or penthouse hustlers in the woods, and you were like, jackpot, yes!
Ew, imagine all the fucking stuff that's been on
That's
it.
what I was just about to get to, though. As a kid, you're not thinking that. But
Ew.
as an adult, I'm going, oh, some homeless guy or some
Ew,
dude
like,
was in here just
perfect.
fucking jerking it to this fucking magazine, and now we're just fucking
It
hands
could
all
have been
over
like
it.
from a crime scene.
Yeah.
Fucking pedophile, some
Yeah.
crazy weirdo.
But, it's disgusting. But, when you're 13, jackpot!
Ew.
Look at this. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else? This story was kind of funny. A Scotland kid brought a blow-up sheep to the school nativity scene. He didn't know it was a blow-up like fuck sheep.
Oh my god, but it had the asshole.
I guess, but he just thought it was a sheep, and he was like, "Oh, bring it for the nativity." And when
No,
he
he
brings
really
it,
knew what it was.
no, it's a little kid. He was a young kid, like 8 years old. He had no idea.
That is so funny.
Could you imagine, like, for one, why do your parents have that? All right, what's the deal with this sheep? Like, we do some stuff, but a blow-up sheep has never been like, let's get a blow-up sheep. Let's,
We'll decorate the house for it
yeah,
for Christmas.
we'll get a blow-up
I mean,
sheep.
but where would
and-
he have gotten
Like,
it if he
what
was a
is
little
going
kid?
on with the blow-up sheep? Is the
Where did
mom
the sheep
watching the
come
dad
from?
fuck it?
Where did it come from?
It had to have come from the parents.
Has to. That's what I'm saying. You
But
could go to the
that's-
store and buy it.
And that's why I'm asking, like, is the mom watching the dad just sit here and fuck a rubber sheep?
Maybe she's spreading it herself and.
You know how they found out? All the 6th graders were banging the fucking sheep
No
in the nativity
fucking way.
scene.
They
Yeah,
were
they
not.
were all running. No, of course they
Oh
were.
my god!
Could
I
you
was
imagine
about
that?
to- I was like, oh,
A
are
bunch
you
of 6th
kidding me?
graders, they're all lined up, just waiting to run
This must
train
be
on
in
this rubber
Idaho.
sheep in a nativity scene. Like, Jesus, cover your eyes. He's a baby, for Christ's sakes.
Everything's
Ooh,
fine. Everything's fine.
blasphemy. All right. Here's the thing. When it comes to bullfighting, we're all disgusted by it. I'm sure we can all agree with that. It's disgusting. But you always get the guy who goes, why don't you do it without the sword and the darts? And blah, 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 blah. Well, in China now they're doing that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. They're fucking crazy. They have so many people that they're like, you know what? We're just going to have fucking bullfighting, but it's you versus the bull straight up.
What?
Yeah. So the object is to get the bull by the horns,
Right.
grab the bull by the horns. Remember that. No.
Okay.
Remember that. I gotta see. This is how good I am because I got a perfect segue into the next story.
Okay.
Okay. So the object is you gotta run in, and it's like a bullfight,
Yeah.
except you gotta grab the bull by the horns and turn its head enough to get it to drop,
Right.
and you win. That's the
That's the
bullfighting
win.
out
Okay,
there.
you just get it down to the floor. Now, what did that bull have to do to you to win?
Not anything you want to happen. If a bull hits you, you're fucked.
Right, you should flinch
So
you.
yeah, there's no the bull winning. There's you getting fucked up. But that's what they're doing here now. Oh. Let's see if this works. Super Ugly Show.
Hey, I was wondering, whose cunt do you think smells better, Nia Jax or your wife?
Definitely my wife's.
I'm not sure.
All right, thanks for taking my call.
No problem, pal. All right, thanks for calling in. Anyway, yeah, so I would imagine Nia Jackson's cunt smells
Khalid,
terrible.
somebody called the show and asked.
Oh my God, there's a black guy in the room.
Goddamn pregnant.
No, Kai, you don't know. My haters, I'm racist. So,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
well, they
you
don't know my
being
brother
here.
is.
Yeah.
Someone just asked if my cock or Nia Jax's cock.
Cunt.
If my cunt
Yes.
or Nia Jax
Smells
cunt
better.
Smells better. My husband says my wife's.
That was good, though. He got me.
Ba-da-ba.
That was worth a phone call.
Retard.
Yeah, he feels like he got the win. Good for him. That's all right. It's a Tuesday night. Everyone deserves a win. Kai, come on over if you want to join in, pal.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Get on over here.
We're talking
How
about
they doing upstairs?
All right, everybody, don't be alarmed, but there's a black man coming
Yes.
on screen.
Let's lower the lights.
Okay.
So we can see him when he smiles.
Yeah, that mic. We separate you from us, obviously. You know what I mean?
Sit next to me.
No. This is Khalif. He's one of my dearest friends.
Brothers.
And he's gonna be joining us now. So, Ka,
As hick as you can.
what's up?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, hello there. How are you?
Yo,
Mr.
so what's
Cullen?
good, Ka? What's really been going on with you, son? Imagine that all of a sudden the black guy sits in and that's how he start talking.
We're like, yo, so I'm saying.
Yo, what
so
up,
I'm
Don, man? It's
saying.
been a real long time, man. Just trying to kick it with you all the time, homie. But, yeah, we're talking about in China. They're doing bullfighting, but with no swords, hand to hand. You versus the bull. You got to grab it by the horns and take it down. Like, twist its head and get it down.
I want to know what you do it.
Would you do that shit?
Maybe if I was with the Asian people, because in all the movies they can fly and shit. But like, nah.
Oh.
No, I'm not doing it.
No.
No sword, no weapon.
No, nothing.
You just got to grab the horns, wrestle it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I love my life. Trust me, I'm good.
Dude, like...
I walk down the hood, with no weapon before I decide that I'm gonna go fight a bull with no weapon.
That's some next level shit, though. To, like, what kind of balls you got to step into that ring with a bull and just, I'm going to take it down by its horns, which means you either got to get behind it after it passes you, jump on it, and then kind of swing down, or get it from the front. But if that thing's charging at you, you ain't getting it from the front. Unless you, like, sidestep, grab its horns all at the same time and go, ah!
Yeah,
Ooh, I was like something like, chow, down.
So the chance of making
Got
it
you,
is like
motherfucker!
slim to none. I'm good. I take my chance of dodging bullets before I do something.
How was Family Craft Day?
Family craft day was fantastic.
Yeah.
We crafted a Christmas ornament
That's
out of
nice.
some little funny foam.
He whittled a shank out of a toothbrush.
You showed.
I was just a little disappointed that we didn't have a black Santa Claus.
Some
but it's
fucking
okay.
glitter.
Wait, in your district, there's no black Santa.
Claus.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
wasn't even Hispanic.
That's what I mean. You would think.
You
Yo,
would think, like,
be
at least-
honest.
at
Be
least.
honest. How many white kids in your son's class?
Yo, honestly, I don't think it's any. He's the
None.
only black kid in his
Yo,
class.
so wait, wouldn't it? Couldn't
And they're
be
all
at least
Hispanic,
white
right?
Santa,
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
Miss Santa?
You know,
Would be better to have both.
Interracial,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Right?
Hell yeah.
You know, black Mrs.
Spread the
Claus,
love, and then have the elf
Spanish Santa Claus.
as a Spanish guy.
Then the
That's-
You know
elf,
they're little anyway. You know what I mean? I'm kidding.
I
Jesus,
did
it's a joke. It's a joke. My God, my wife is half Spanish, okay? I'm allowed
No, for
to.
real, yeah. Hi.
Jesus.
You know, so many people take things
Did
personally.
you hear what he
besides-
said?
Next thing you know, we're prejudiced against Spanish people.
No.
Like, my fucking middle
No.
name's Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So, remember how I said grab the bull by the horns?
Yes.
Okay, well, PETA, because we know how fun they are, they started this new campaign. Stop using anti-animal language.
Are you
Meaning,
fucking kidding me?
meaning phrases like take the bull by the horns. Instead, say take the flower by the thorns.
Are you
on.
fucking kidding me?
First of all, a flower's a living thing, fuckface. So now you're
That's
telling us to kill a
sensitive.
flower.
How sensitive
At
can we
least animals have a
possibly
way
be?
to defend this.
To me, a flower, some of them, much more beautiful than a bull. You ever
Listen,
get close to
you don't
them?
wear
They smell like
blue
shit. They got boogers
on
and stuff.
Monday.
They're nasty.
No blue on Monday, because it makes me sad.
Yeah, they're just fucking...
What the
People
fuck?
just look... It's like they sit down as a committee of fucking jerk-offs and go, okay, everybody put your heads together. Let's find something that's completely harmless and make it into something it's not.
I don't even know if it's they're making it into something they're not, or if they were fucking bred to be this way. You're coming from a different generation. Everybody who's complaining right now,
No,
are like
a lot of these...
like my sibling kind age, like my young. My older children's age, but my children, thank the Lord, my daughter, who's 19, had beat that cusp because she is not a fucking poor me bitch. She works her ass off. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, so many kids are brought up now to feel like, if you don't like that, you say you don't like it, and if you didn't get a trophy, by golly, gee, I'll fight for you. It's like, no, asshole, do better at what you do, or find something else you do good at and get a fucking trophy. You want them to push for what, but that's not how it is. Now, anything and everything bothers everybody. Don't fucking call me Tuesday, because I'll be angry Wednesday.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Watch out
You
now.
know what I'm saying? That's what it's like.
Hi-yo. All right, well, they had some other ones and suggestions that I wanted to go through. Are you going to start yelling again? So let's go through them. There's 4 more of these brilliant substitutions to everyday phrases that no one had an issue with until these dumb assholes decided to run this campaign. Instead of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, say feed 2 birds with 1 scone.
Fucking lame.
One scone?
Scone.
Who the fuck says scone?
Whoever wrote that should be fucking smacked
who
in the
said
face with
scone,
1
though?
stone.
I don't even remember the last time I ate a fucking scone.
No one eats scones. They're disgusting.
Scone!
Or even
Where
Dunkin'
is
Donuts
the
even
scone?
sells
That's like
scones
some
anymore.
European shit. The Americans don't eat that
Scone. Is it a
shit.
piece of bread?
It's like a fucking hard ass fake donut or something.
It's like a cookie / pastry. So they're gross.
Oh, no.
All right. I've never even heard this one, but fuck it. Let's change it. Be the guinea pig. Oh, be the guinea pig meaning like I guess I'm the guinea pig in this situation. Like trying something first type thing.
Right.
Instead of saying that, say be the test tube. That doesn't even make fucking sense.
I'm not a
Test
tube.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm not a tube.
The test tube.
I'm a human being.
Who's coming up with this shit?
PETA, because there's so much fun. There's so much fun. Those people, they don't make life fucking
What if
just
there's nothing
miserable.
else to do? Can they go
They
fuck
don't.
themselves?
They
please?
don't.
They probably can't even. They don't. Clearly,
Get
not even
laid.
doing that because that's why
More
they're making up
Sex,
bullshit like
less
this.
Drama.
Here's all right. We got the 2 more. Instead of beat a dead horse, we got feed a fed horse. Now wait.
Feed a
Feed a fed
Feed a
horse.
fed horse.
So now you telling me to overfeed a horse, you
No.
fucking crazy
Go out and you
maniacs?
don't feed anything, you're gonna fucking kill it.
Now you want us to kill horses instead of just beating it? All we want to do is just beat them up. You want us to kill the fucking thing. I thought they were supposed to be helping
I guess they don't
animals.
remember half baked and buttercup, huh? You know?
Butterstuff.
Oh
Say
my
it.
God.
Buttercup.
Oh, what the fuck?
Samson Simpson. I stand by my story. I'm from Jamaica.
Come on.
Boy. Oh, man.
All right, here's the last one. Oh, here we go.
If you want to hear, put those earbuds right there.
I'm gonna put the video on for him, but I'm gonna cancel ours
Go ahead.
because it's so dark anyway.
Dr. Earl Brown.
But
What's
you're not
up?
gonna see it on your guys' screen. Hey, what's up, Earl?
I'm doing pretty good. PETA has gone too fucking far this time.
Have they?
Oh,
Tell us
they've
why,
been-
Earl.
Yeah, you remember back when the first survivors started back in the 2000s, and they were bitching about a rat being cooked and eaten, or they were like, "Oh, the rat has feelings. The rat has emotions." Fuck you. And
I
the
don't
horse
think
that
anyone
gave-
remembers that, Earl.
They have diseases, the rabies and shit like that. Come on, give us a break.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, I love him. I love him. I love him.
Yes.
Earl, so,
Yeah.
how many rape beefs do you got? Because I imagine you've racked up a couple in your days looking at you.
Oh, how many? What did I have? What?
Rape
It's hard to
beefs.
hear.
Have you ever been
Rape
accused of rape or sexual assault?
Never. No, never have. Never.
Nice.
Thank
Clear
God,
your name
Dr.
there,
Earl.
pal.
Don't even let him bait you into that, Earl. You don't let him do that.
Never have I ever raped anybody.
Now,
it's
Dr.
like,
Earl, not only are you a ghoul, but you're old as shit. So, what movies back in, like, I would assume the 70s, were you cranking it to, like, normal movies? Like, what was the Jack material way back when?
Well, there was this one lady. Her name was Koo Stark. She was like a soft core actress, out of, I guess, the Estates. Remember back in the day, she got involved with one of the princes in England a while, and everyone in Buckingham Palace was throwing a fit over it.
You gotta love how just Earl just assumes everybody knows these like very small and significant details that he knows.
You're
he's
so
like,
smart.
He's
I
like
don't know these
everybody
things,
knows
Earl.
that. I don't even know the woman you named, but I'm assuming
Oh.
she was like a Skinemax or late HBO or was it even like the
Showtime.
USA sexy movies?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Now
Yeah.
Rhonda Shear, she had quite the rack on her, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. She definitely did. Yeah.
Now how many?
You got him stuttering. You got him stuttering.
How many puddles did you make in the little Earl belly button there watching Rhonda Shear?
Well, I do reckon.
Oh, I did a
So
few.
quite
I
busy.
admit. Mhm.
Yeah,
Dr. Earl Brown, what do you do for work? Are you a doctor?
he's a pimp.
No, I work at a kitchen at a golf club.
Ooh, at a golf club, like a country club.
Country club.
Awesome.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a golf. Yeah, it's basically a golf club. We get all these old farts with the big bellies sticking out, the little sandals.
Ooh.
The
They wear
golf
sandals while they
attire.
golf.
What? I know. What again? I couldn't hear you.
They wear sandals while they golf.
Yeah, a couple of them they do. They do that. Oh, they figure it's so hot. Oh, it's such hot weather. I don't want smelly feet. All that bullshit.
You ever
So-
spit in anyone's food?
Oh, there were times I wanted to, but we got cameras in the kitchen area,
Thank
so.
God you didn't do that, Earl. That would be very bad. That's not a
I
good
know.
thing to do.
You know, one time I worked at this restaurant and this guy came in and he started yelling at me.
No, he
So I
probably
took a
did.
sandwich to the back and I did a fucking hot steaming pile of shit on it and served it to him.
At all.
Yeah, fucking showed him, right, Earl?
Yep, exactly.
Fucking won't do that to me again, will he? Nice turd sandwich.
Best one ever, huh?
Send that to the boys at PETA.
Yeah. Fuck yeah,
Don't worry
Earl.
about this,
Fuck
motherfucker.
yeah. Woof. Watch out. Fucking Earl's on the loose. Love him.
Exactly.
All right, Earl, we're going to let you go, brother. Thanks for calling in.
All right, you two guys, have a good one.
You too, pal. Dr.
Bye.
Earl, everyone. The famous Dr. Earl. I fucking love that guy.
Chef Dr. Earl.
Chef, no, there's only room for one chef on this show, and we all know who that is.
Well, if he had the time, he'd call and speak to me. That he won't speak to me. He gets blushed.
He does. He gets very flushed.
Flushed and blushed.
All right, cover your ears for a second, because I'm gonna talk about what a fucking asshole Michelle Obama is.
Oh my! You don't care about that, do you? You don't care about that, do you?
No, as a black guy, he has to care. If white people are bad mouthing the Obamas.
You care about it
from my hood.
No way. I know
That
my
bitch is from
brother.
Chicago. Fuck up.
He's saying grab him by the pussy. He into it.
Now, here's the thing. Like, I hate this self-serving bullshit that people do. Like, Oprah's known to do this. Fucking, and Michelle Obama's the next one. She shares a heartwarming letter to her younger self.
Are you fucking kidding
First
me?
of all, if it's to your younger self, keep it to your fucking self, all right? Because all this does, first of all, it's a bragging thing. The whole letter is about, you're going to become this person who speaks in front of millions of people. And you're going to meet this handsome...
How do you know she wrote it then? You don't know.
No. She's writing it as herself now to her younger self.
Oh, I thought you meant she wrote it when she was little.
Because she wants younger women to read this and be inspired.
This is what I would say to myself if I was your age. Fuck
Yes.
you.
But... and you know what? Me saying that, now I get the point of it. That she is trying to inspire younger women.
Kidding me?
But, again, this is a self-serving fucking thing. Because if you read this letter, like I said, it's nothing but, and you were dropped off in a sedan at college while other children were dropped off in limousines and you will marry a handsome man one day who will run the world and... Shut up.
Yeah, she sounds
Shut up. Like, you just want to get your name in the fucking news again. You just want people to be like, look at what a great person she is. Shut up. It's self-serving. It's a fucking pat on your own back. I hate that shit. Fucking, you want to fucking pat yourself on the back, go buy a nice sweater. All right?
What kind of fucking sweater?
I don't give a shit. I don't care. So many things went through my head that if I said, we'd get suspended again.
Did you take my hat from upstairs? Khalifa took my hat? I've been looking for my black hat.
See my vest, see my vest.
You know? God's coming back, tuck your shit.
I'm not fucking scared of you. I will call my daughter, she'll handle it.
Speaking of the fun police, like people like PETA, Kevin Hart was going to host the Oscars for about 10 minutes and then immediately got removed from tweets he wrote 10 years ago.
Are you serious?
This always happens. I'm surprised it happened to a black guy in this day and age because typically they allowed to say anything they want and they get away with it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Listen to rap records.
Damn right.
Yeah. But it's true though. You listen to rap records. If you had a white guy saying half the shit they say, forget it. But yeah, tweets he wrote 10 years ago using the F word for gay people and.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
He's a damn comedian.
Which he already apologized for them fucking however long ago. And the Academy was like, you need to publicly apologize for these or you can't host the Oscars. So he told them, all right, well, I'm not hosting the Oscars. I'm not apologizing. I already did once. Go fuck yourself.
Good.
And he said,
him.
Like this.
It's fucking stupid.
I'm fucking all for that. Good for him. Absolutely right. Fuck you. That shit was 10 years ago. Kevin Hart, when he's probably my age, when he's 36, 37, 38. I mean, now, as opposed to 28 when he's still in fucking doing gigs in clubs and hanging out with comics all the time. Exactly. And, his life now is a lot fucking different than 10 years ago. He's one of the most famous people on the planet now. Like everyone knows who fucking Kevin Hart is. So... It just shows, again, there's a knee-jerk fucking reaction.
In the comic world, anything fucking goes.
No, but...
It's so stupid. They find anything they can do fucking complain about.
But the thing is, it's like... Everyone just immediately reacts. Instead of going... All right, we're going to send you home for now. Or, you ain't done with the Oscars yet. But let us look into this a little bit, see what it is. And, we'll take it from there. Because all they had to do was see, he apologized for this 8 fucking years ago before they made their ultimatum. And he was like, go fuck yourself. But they don't do that. Same thing with fucking, what's his face? The wrestler, Enzo Amore.
Yeah.
Fucking guy got caught up in a rape beef. Girl on Twitter goes, Enzo raped me. WWE fires him. Peace. Turns out it wasn't true. Girl was a crazy liar and a fucking mental patient.
So what
But now
they
he
do
lost
about
all
But
of
now
that
he
patient.
lost his fucking job. And this guy was on the rise
Yeah, he
as
was.
far as like being a star. You know what I mean? Like he was getting up there where, you know, he had potential. But because some fucking dumb whore in fucking Phoenix goes, he raped me, now you just ruin his whole shit? This shit needs to stop. It
Come
really
on, brother
does.
Bill Cosby. Now let me stop. He
You know what's
he
funny?
really did those.
I'm saying this to a black guy, and he's like, "No shit, this shit needs to stop." We've been saying this our whole fucking time here.
The true story is
God
if everybody would just want to do for each
It's
other.
like you're
and
preaching
give
to the
each
choir.
other what they want. You know, you can't be complaining all the fucking time. Nothing's personal. If I'm saying, oh, this fucking asshole, I don't mean everybody who works the bagel shop. I mean that fucking asshole.
Samson Simpson.
Yes. Wait, where are the kids? Oh, did Anna leave? She left. All right. All right, that's how we're doing it. So we are doing a continuation. Is that what we're doing, or are we taking a break?
No breaks.
All right, so I'm gonna
There
get myself
are
a drink.
no
So you carry
breaks.
this on with Khalif. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah, go ahead. I got something me and him can talk
All
about.
right, good. I'm back.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you're a sweet-
All right, Khalif, that Robin Hood movie came out. Did you see it?
No, I did not see.
Did you have any desire to see
No
it?
desire to see
Of
it.
course not.
Men in tights?
One of the no, it's a real Robin Hood. Jamie Foxx is in it. But who the fuck? And the biggest bomb of the year, by the way, was this Robin Hood movie. And for all the people who watch me, you motherfuckers know I called that shit. I said it that no one. Oh, good. I think it's this guy again. Is it the prank caller? Yellow.
Hi, is this Super Ugly Show?
No, you got the wrong number. This is Frank's Red Hot Tavern.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Okay,
it's all
thanks.
good.
Cool. Okay.
I don't know. You know, he's trying to prank me. Little does he know, I can see your phone number, stupid. I know it's you. But I said that this movie was gonna fucking fail because no one gives a fuck about a goddamn Robin Hood movie. No one ever gave a fuck about Robin Hood, but they keep cranking out fucking Robin Hood movie after Robin Hood movie. I can't imagine the pitch meeting where someone goes, next movie, guys, Robin Hood.
Hey, to flip it.
They need to stop doing it.
Stop doing it, or somebody named Robin in the hood.
No one fucking wants to see it. It's the fucking stupidest story. And we've seen it. The best version of Robin Hood's a fucking cartoon.
Facts.
The Disney Robin Hood is the only good one. All the other ones are fucking garbage. Kevin Costner, fuck him. The Russell Crowe one, no one saw. This one, no one fucking saw.
I don't desire to see it.
Why do they keep making these fucking
I don't
movies?
even care if they put the brother in there. I don't even care.
Yeah, well, Jamie Foxx is pretty much falling off the face of the earth at this point, right?
I fucks for Jamie, but I have no desire to see this movie. Not even to take my 7-year-old son to see this movie.
No. But what has he done? He hasn't done shit in a long time.
I think I remember him from the Annie movie. Shit.
Annie?
And I'm sure he's done something after.
Oh, that's right. They did Black
movie.
Annie.
Black Annie.
I forgot about Black Annie.
Whoa.
That's right. You know what's funny, too? You know they were in that fucking meeting going, all right, Annie, Black Annie, perfect. Jay-Z did the song, you know.
Facts.
We got it.
Yeah,
We're
got
good.
that
The
facts.
hood already knows the song. You know?
That's a fact.
But, wow, yeah, I forgot. He was Daddy Warbucks, right?
Yeah. What's his name? Warbucks?
No, they
changed his name.
They changed it to something like Hood. It was like Daddy Dollars or something, you know? Because Warbucks back then, that was like an actual thing. Here's some Warbucks, miss, you know? Go buy some spotted dick. I don't know what the fuck they buy back then. But, yeah, Jamie Foxx, Collateral, he was fucking dope in. And so Tom Cruise was really fucking. Remember, you ever see that movie?
Tom Cruise, I seen it some time ago, but
Collateral was fucking good, man.
You remember those shits? I'm like, I've seen it, but
You know why? Because if I like a movie, I always watch it twice.
Got you.
Always. Because the first viewing, you don't catch everything in the first viewing of a movie. So you gotta watch it twice. Oh, good, it's him again. Let's play along. Hello.
Hey, this isn't a prank. This is Colin. I have a real question, man.
Oh.
What's up?
All right, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
You know what it was? It looks just like the number that pranked us before. My bad, buddy.
I thought I got Frank's hot wings.
Frank's Red Hot Tavern. Where you come in cold and leave hot.
I was getting hungry.
All right.
Yeah, I had a question.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Where did the Super Ugly Show name come from?
It was the barbershop. Richie owned a barbershop back in the day, and it was called Super Ugly, which originally came from Jay-Z's second or third diss track. It was the Takeover and Super Ugly, right? Yeah. His second diss track to Nas was like, it was titled, I guess, Super Ugly, right? Yeah. So Richie got it from there, and then we just kind of took it and ran with it. So now we Super Ugly, and we own that shit too, son. Ha-ha!
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's where it all came from.
Awesome, dude.
All right, pal. That's it? That's all you want?
I don't know. I have a Impractical Jokers dream I had. I heard you guys
other
like
people's
that
dreams
show.
are always good. Let's hear this.
Okay, well, it was like the crew were in my basement. Or the
Impractical
stars,
Jokers guys.
Yeah, I was having a house party, but I was having a house party, but the Jokers were there with the guys. So I had been watching a lot of the show, so I was like, oh my God, I'm on Impractical Jokers. And then Murr gets up in my face and he's like trying to fight me. I'm like, dude, I don't want to fight you.
Do you think you could take
but
Murr?
he would. Oh God, he's getting fat now.
He is. He's kind of looking gross, right? I used to spank to him. I can't anymore. He's gotten so disgusting. Colin, how old are you, pal?
Yeah. I'm 30.
30. Where you from?
Here in Kansas, Wichita.
Wichita, Kansas. God damn. What's it like living there?
Really white. I don't know.
All right, this Friday night. Right? Are you married?
Yeah. No.
Married, no kids?
No.
All right, this Friday night, what are your plans? Like, what are you looking forward to going, Friday's coming, I'm letting loose. What is Colin doing in Wichita, Kansas on a Friday night?
What do you do to get lit in Wichita?
Cow tip?
Oh, God. I should cow tip now. I should find some psilocybin.
What do you do, though? Is it like a nightclub? Like, Wichita is, it's a big city in Kansas, though.
Yes, true. It's the biggest here next to
it's
Kansas
the capital,
City,
isn't it?
Yeah. Basically. Well, yeah,
is it or
you're
isn't
right.
it? Oh, it is. It is. Okay.
Oh,
He's like, basically. Well, it is or it isn't. It's not basically. So, like, is it a city or is it more like where you live? Is it more urban, suburban, or rural?
I'm in the suburbs.
You're in the burbs. So, like, I just imagine it's like any regular suburb then, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is your next door neighbor like next door or is he like a mile away?
Yeah, he's right next door.
All right. Yeah. So you just live in a normal suburb. So there's clubs and shit. Like, Wichita, like, you think Kansas and you're like, it's a fucking hick. But Wichita is like St. Louis and Minneapolis. You know what I mean? Like, there's shit popping off over there. Now, you guys, we got Colin on, babe.
Oh, dropping something.
Yeah, Colin's on. And he's from Wichita, Kansas. I'm just finding this out. So we're looking into what he does. So what do you do on a Friday night? Let us in. Let us in a little bit. Open up, honey.
God. Friday night, I probably go to bed at 9. Pretty boring. Or I might stay up till like 2 to 5 in the morning, depending on how weird
Well, what
I
are you
feel.
doing? You just watching TV? You play video games? You cranking them out? You just edging for fucking 8 hours? He's just edging. You know what edging is? Edging is when a guy will masturbate and get right to the point when he's about to come and then pull back.
You do that.
That's like the worst shit ever.
He
No.
gets right to
That's
that moment
exactly-
where he'll
yeah.
stop and go, wait, don't move, baby, don't move. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's how you supposed to do
Because
it.
it makes it intense.
What?
But there's people that take it too far, like where they'll be edging all day, like crazy, like sexually
David
frustrated people.
Carradine
What's that?
hanging yourself. Where you do there, David Carradine hanging yourself.
Is that what you do? Do you like that? Colin,
It's just what
we're
came
gonna get
to
a
mind.
little personal, bud, because we're now into This Is
Wait,
Life.
Colin's on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, Colin, what is up?
When was the last time you
Yo,
got
what's
laid?
up?
When was the last time you got laid,
Yeah,
Colin?
Oh God, probably over 2 years ago.
Oh my
fuck?
God, bro! Then why are you falling asleep at 9 o'clock on a Friday,
You
bro?
need to get the fuck out and get
What do you do
laid.
for work?
Well, I'm a musician, really.
Like,
Yeah.
are you being paid to play music?
Not currently.
Okay,
need to get you
so
getting
you're
paid.
unemployed, is what you're saying.
What's that?
Are you unemployed?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you live alone?
No.
Oh, okay. I see. Did you see where I'm going with this now, right?
Is this a stepbrother situation?
Yeah, he lives at home. He lives at
Colin,
home.
I can't be.
Wait, Colin,
I can't
where
be
are you?
like
I'm sending you a
hanging
bitch right now.
hanging
That's-
myself. What's that?
I said, where do you live? I'm sending someone to
Wichita,
you.
Kansas. Good luck.
Kansas.
Yeah.
You need to get the
Good
fuck
luck.
out of Kansas. That's the problem. There's only so many women in Kansas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, he's in Wichita,
in
though.
New York without a
Wichita's-
job.
Wichita's
Get
pretty.
me out of here.
Spoken to. Wait, speak, not spoke. I love you, Khalid.
No. I mean, I hate to be this guy, bro, but you're 30. You live
He's
with
30.
mom and or dad.
He's still young.
I know. But how long you been doing this music thing for?
Oh God, since I'm a little kid.
Now, why don't you currently have a job while you do music on the
He
side?
could be a music teacher.
Put a little scratch in your pocket. No, he's not. He's
I'm
unemployed
saying
right
he
now.
could be. Like,
Yes,
if
I
he-
know. So
That's a good point, Rocky.
Oh
yeah.
my God! Don't
Okay,
do
I'm not
this.
trying to make him feel bad. I'm trying to figure it out here. I'm trying to help him out.
Let me just say something, all right?
Bucket
And
is
I'm gonna put this into perspective.
No,
all
I'm not
right?
telling him to quit music.
There's
What
no
I'm saying is,
age.
though, you got to get a job, brother,
There's
man.
no age at when you shouldn't be living with your parents. And let me just be very clear. I moved out when I was 16. I moved back when I was 26.
Due to
So,
circumstances,
because my
though.
dad passed away.
I just
and
wanted to
kept-
talk about the Jokers.
Oh no, I know. Right? I'm trying to defend you, Colin. Listen.
He called in with,
Point to
let me be
Crystal.
honest,
Point to
the
the-
most awful fucking story about a dream he had.
Listen, Colin, between you and me, I lived with my mom until me and Rocky had moved in together, and I was 32 years old when we decided we were going together. So don't you dare feel bad, and you keep on playing
Yep.
your music, and fuck everybody
Well,
else if you
yeah,
want to play
thanks.
your ding-a-ling all day.
No, I'm not telling him to stop playing music,
never said
but I'm
stop
saying
doing things.
he's
And
got to still get a
ding-a-ling.
job, though,
You do
man.
that for life,
Like,
bro.
you got to get out, man. You got to get some pussy. You got to start doing things. You got to make,
Yeah.
because here's the thing: when you're fucking a lot, you feel good about yourself. When you feel
Yeah.
good about yourself, you're confident. Your life starts going into a better direction because you have that confidence in you that
You wanna
Yeah,
wear a blazer and rise up.
That's what I'm saying,
Or,
man.
You know what you should do? You should get a job, right? Try to save up some money and put yourself on
Yeah.
like a little vacation to travel. Go to New York. Come to New York.
He's
Go to
living at
California.
home with mom and dad. He ain't got money to
Exactly, the
travel.
perfect way to travel.
He's got to get an apartment first.
You're hearing me.
You know?
You're hearing me. What I'm saying is,
You know,
before you
keep
get
jobs,
out there,
stack the
Colin,
bread
don't
up,
listen
you
to
know?
these two monkeys, all right?
Whoa!
She just called me.
You know what, Khalid? We'll get personal later. No,
I'm
but for
Sicilian.
Real,
I know the
before
struggle,
you get
brother.
out there, Colin, I'm talking to you directly, and I know you can see me right now. Before you get out there, yes, you need to get out. You need to meet people. You need to have fun. But most of all, you need to experience a fucking life. And if you don't have a
Yeah.
fucking life right now, go find one and travel and meet people. And you eventually will find your niche. And maybe you didn't find your fucking niche yet. And I got you. I'm here for you.
Yeah, that would be nice. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
All right, Colin, we're gonna keep this on going. This is now gonna be a theme.
We're going to check in with
Every
you
week,
now and
I want
then.
to call from Colin, either on This Is Life or Super Ugly. Either way, I want to
Yes.
call from you, and I want a status report. Because I'm not going to let you do this to yourself. You're in a rut. We're going to get you out of that rut.
We're going to get you out of that
We're
rut.
going to get you out of that rut. First thing you need to do,
Thank you.
go get yourself a new shirt.
And a blowjob.
And a blowjob.
A blowjob always works.
Yeah, right? But yeah, let's...
Thank you for calling, Colin. You're a sweetheart.
Keep doing the music thing. I would never tell someone to give up on their dream, ever.
And you better come back in a few minutes for my
But brother,
show.
man, you gotta work things out. Get out of mom and dad's house. Get yourself a little place set up. Get yourself a nice little piece of
But
ass.
start with a blowjob.
All right. I mean, not all girls suck dick, and I imagine in Wichita.
Then that's not the girl for them.
I would imagine girls in Wichita like it up the ass.
They might like it up
You
the
know
ass,
what I
but
mean?
let me tell you, they ain't sucking your dick. It ain't the girl for you. They need to suck the dick.
All right, Colin,
Yeah.
brother. Thanks for calling in. Like I said, we want updates,
buddy.
bro. Every week, I want to hear from you, pal.
Bye.
Thanks, Rocky. I'm glad this wasn't Red Hot.
Yeah, have a good one, buddy.
Bye.
Colin, everybody. Yeah, when he first called, I thought he was a prank caller, so I said it was Frank's Red Hot Tavern.
Oh my God! Listen, so why don't we do this? Since we're doing like a mixture of things, and I have 5 really awesome subjects, why don't we take like 15 minutes, step outside, figure shit out?
No, we can't break like that.
Why can't we? The show's supposed to end 10 minutes ago. Yours, and now start mine with my fucking intro.
You want to just
I
start
want to stop
everything.
and restart, but my intro.
Why?
Because my intro is amazing. Can you just play it in the middle of the show?
Sure. All right. You know what, guys? 2-minute little break.
Tune
2-minute
in.
little break.
Don't leave. Check out this video.
We're gonna play Jess's intro
Get it?
because
Because I'm a fucking princess, and now this is life.
Yeah.
Switching roles.
That's
yeah.
it.
Or role reverse.
All right. Hang out, guys.
Here we go.
Welcome to.
This is life.
It's still Super Ugly Show if you're listening to us on Realm Network, iTunes, or anywhere else you listen to
It's
us
just
on
a pretend
podcast.
switch over.
Also, if you are listening to us on any of those platforms, Super Ugly Show, we're live every Tuesday
it's not fair
night.
You're not playing it.
I have to plug stuff because normally at the end of my show, I plug things. If you're listening to us on any of those platforms, we're live every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can check us out. You can call in. As you just heard, we had the wonderful Colin call in. You can write in the chat room. So head over to the YouTube channel, Super Ugly Show. Hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. You'll get notified as soon as we go live. You can also check us out on Realm Network every Wednesday. And then we're also on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio,
Pony boy.
iTunes, literally everywhere that podcasts are played, you can find us. So make sure you check us out.
If it's deep, they're plugging it.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure you also go to statementgames.com. And then, of course, check out my main man, the best podcaster in the game, other than Joe Rogan. Sorry, Opie Radio.
Opie Radio.
Opie Radio is the man. We love
Ruiz
him.
is my secret chef lover.
That is
Secret
right.
love.
And I'll allow it. Motherfucking cook, man. Motherfucking cook.
He can throw down a meatball.
But shout out to all of them. And
Switch it over.
all right, here's the intro for This Is Life, guys. And again, all you Super Ugly Show listeners, this is me and my wife's show that we do live every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock.
Right after Super Ugly.
Right after Super Ugly, Eastern Standard Time. So
You don't
here's
like my
her
subjects,
intro. This was a crossover episode. Super Ugly's not done. We're running super long tonight. Enjoy.
Here we go.
To This Is Life.
Yeah.
You know, we want to help
You have a
people
minute and
helping
a half.
people. We are
Yeah.
all here together. Why not be successful? Why not help each other? Why not be
okay.
something? And there doesn't have to be so much picking and hating and judging. And this is a free judge zone. I don't judge anybody, and you're always welcome in here. So
I
let's.
judge people all the time.
Well, you know what, dude? Cheers to good friends, great energy, and a live chat room in this podcast. Hey, yo, this is life.
I did.
Thank you, everyone. Newcomers, oldcomers, friends, family. We love you all. Shout the fuck out. If you're afraid to talk to me or if I am too aggressive for you, go fuck yourself. But if you're not and you're interested in talking, please pick up the phone. holler at me. My own experiences, I left at 16. I moved out when I was 16 years old, people. I had 3 jobs, my own apartment, and I had a baby, and I had things to deal with. My husband will tell you, I am a fighter, I am a strong person, and I am Jess. There's nothing less, and he is Rocky, and he never gives me anything less, and that's what's so important, you know. I am so damn blessed to have you as my partner in crime.
Always, baby.
We don't need friends, you know why?
Because
we have each other. Cheers on that.
Cheers on
Solo.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging. Well, I guess.
Can't even take that.
And we're back.
Hello. What is going on? This is Life.
And Super Ugly Show.
Mixed
For
together.
everyone listening on Realm.
Yeah. All right. Super Ugly Show. This is mixed. Everything's great.
Told you I'd get you on Realm.
You motherfucker. So we were having a great show going on. We are like running it through. Richie couldn't be here tonight, so I was just on Super Ugly Show. Now it's This Is Life. And, we're
And
just
Super
traveling.
Ugly Show for all you Realm Network
Oh my God, you
listeners.
said that 3 times already.
Because I have to.
I hear you. We heard it the first time. But I'm now talking to an audience that's new to the Realm Network, and they should appreciate that. So here we are. This is Life. I have got the greatest subject to start off with.
Go ahead.
So I was searching the internet because, you know, sometimes you just have those moments where you're doing nothing. So I'm like, let me just type this in. And I typed in cats. So a book came up. And I was very, very, very interested in this book. So I want to go.
Well, I want to hear all about it.
You have no idea. It's the most.
Who did the forward?
Who did the what?
The forward.
What do you mean the forward?
Have you never read a book?
I have read the book. Wait a minute. I'm like going through a struggle right now because it's not here. Let me pull it back up.
Oh, shit.
I'm so. Oh, no.
You fucked up.
I have it in screen cap. Wait. I have it in screen cap. Okay. Yes, I want that. Screen cap. Here it is. And the title of the book is I Could Pee on This.
Is it a picture of my face?
I Could Pee on This is the title. And there's a beautiful, cute, calico little cat on the front. I won't show her. She don't like cats.
Should be a gentleman like this.
It is the cutest freaking thing you'll ever see, right? And so it's a cat book about cats, poems that they wrote. So they're trying to say these are from cats, poems.
The cats wrote the poems?
Cats wrote the poems.
So it's just some fucking insane woman who decided I'm going to write poems from the perspective of the cat. What a fucking loony twat. What kind of fucking person are you? That you know she's sitting in a house full of cats by herself, probably smells like piss and fucking cat litter, and she's going, I love my cats. I love my cats.
So you want to hear the poem? Because it's fucking amazing. This is what got me. And I know the book title, the presentation probably wasn't the best. It's I Could Pee on This. Her new sweater doesn't smell of me. I could pee on that.
Is her cats just pissing all over her
I don't
house?
know. I don't know. Wait. She's going out for the day and left her laptop on the counter. I could pee on that.
Hold on. Let me just stop real quick. We have 3 cats. You know how many... I've had cats my entire life.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've had a cat accidentally piss somewhere other than the litter box?
0.
Not a single time. Ever.
They know where to go.
Ever.
No, but that's not what this is. I think it's just a poem of a cat, basically in the cat's mind.
Yeah, but a cat wouldn't be thinking that.
I could come over there and pee on that.
Yeah.
I could go and pee on that. I
Now
could
a
pee on
dog,
that.
yeah, he's right.
Oh, yeah.
A dog would say that shit, but not a cat.
How do you know you're not in a cat's mind? So let me finish the poem.
I know a cat goes,
You're
I gotta
breaking
pee.
up the
Where's that
poem.
thing that I go and
Ruining
pee
the
in?
moment.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
Her new boyfriend just pushed my head away. I could pee on him.
Yeah, he was probably getting a blowjob and you're in the fucking way.
She's ignoring me, ignoring her. I could pee everywhere. She's making up for it by putting me on her lap. I could pee on this, and I can pee on that.
If a cat purrs hard enough, could a woman get off?
What? Where the fuck? We're talking about a book. The book is I Could Pee on This, and it's written by a cat.
Well, because now I'm thinking about the cat in the woman's lap, and I'm going, you know, maybe if they, like, he starts purring,
It's actually
you know?
written by Francesco Marciliano.
Oh, a fucking wacky Italian.
Now listen, the back of the book is great because it says, sometimes meow just doesn't quite get the point across.
Not only should the person who wrote this book be beaten with the bat that Negan uses, the publishers should all have to watch him be beaten and then be beaten in succession. But as they're being beaten,
Well, could
you have to watch each victim.
The amount
That's
of
a good idea.
thought it took. This book is so freaking cute, and I'm not laughing at it because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's cute, and it's funny. So the little, you know, like the books have usually have an intro, outro. So the outro.
Yes, hence the forward.
All right, so the forward is the intro. Is that an intro, you, Mr. English Perfect?
Yes, and,
Okay.
and the preamble is the outro.
Listen, the outro of the book is, I Could Pee on This. You'll find poems penned by cats that reveal their every desire, their every conflict, and their every moment of neurotic genius. You'll discover why cats do, like, sit on your face. Why cats do. Oh, things.
My cat has never sat on my
Why
face.
cats do things like sit on your face before the sun comes up, help clean you bedside table with their tail, or confirm that they really are one of 1,000 sheets in a toilet paper roll.
The fuck does that mean?
That's an outro. That's the outro.
I wipe my ass with toilet paper, not my cat.
No, but I think they're saying cats play with the toilet paper roll, like they pull it down. That's why it shows that there's more rolls.
I don't care for this book, and I hate the person who wrote it, and I hate everyone involved with this
Are you
book.
not a cat person? Is it because you're black?
No, I'm just saying. You know?
I love you,
I know black guys that love cats. You
They-
know,
everybody should
not,
love
not,
Name
not
six.
feline cats.
Name six.
Not feline cats. You know, I'm talking
There's
about.
only feline cats.
No, you know,
They're all
that cat.
felines.
You know, that kitty cat. You know what I'm saying?
You mean house cats? House cats.
Yeah, no, fuck house cats.
Do you know any people in the hood that got house cats?
Nah.
Not a single one.
Nah. If they're in the hood, they, you know,
They got
they're
pits
dead,
and
they're
Rotties
Spanish,
and Dobermans and
Well, I'm just
everybody
saying,
got a pit.
The
I think
closest
it
to
was
a house
cool
cat,
book.
a black person has a little dog.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Stupid
cool
dog,
book. I wanted to bring it up. That was a good invention, I thought, and somebody really did pull through to say what cats wanted to say. We thank you for that,
No,
Francisco.
I am not thanking you, Francisco. I hate you. I think you're a dickhead for writing this book.
That is so abrupt.
Fuck
You
him!
hate that.
You fucking loser! Who writes a book like that? That's the fucking contribution to the fucking world you make? A book about goddamn cats writing poems?
This is what they
You're the
actually want to
worst
say.
right now.
Fuck him!
All right.
I don't
And
think
fuck
they wanna
everybody
pee on
that
shit.
looks like him too.
If they want to pee on shit, I think they just pee on shit.
George Carlin.
You know?
I am not going to allow you to deface this book as so, and I feel that you should keep your opinions to yourself and also stop hurting my feelings.
Are we not in an open forum?
We are in an open.
Are we
forum,
not
I
in the
guess.
tree of
I
trust?
guess we're on the tree of trust.
I thought we were in the
So,
trust tree.
On the awesome topics, right? So the book was super cute. But this I came across, I was searching through Amazon, I'm Christmas shopping, that's what we do, we're looking for our fucking kids. And my one daughter, Anna, if she could lay anywhere and just close her eyes, she'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
Upstairs, anywhere. She's like one of those that will kind of get into a little nook and pass out.
It's adorable.
It really
It
is
is
cute.
adorable.
She's super cute. I look at it and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm on Amazon, I'm looking, and I find this. Can you go put that next to the camera, baby, for me, please? I was going to pull it up, but I didn't get a chance to. I lowered the light.
Now this is a gag gift though, just so
Listen,
everyone knows.
let me finish. It's called the knapsack. Okay? It's a sack you put over your face, and when you're in the middle of like a park, that's what the commercial
Well,
shows.
that's what the fucking the image on the package is.
Yeah.
Is a person in a park with a
He's
fucking
sitting on
hood
a
over their
bench. It's a
head.
knapsack. He's sitting on a bench. He's got a blue bag over his head, and he's sleeping.
Try that shit in Central Park. You can be raping mugs and fucking graffiti-ized all at the same time.
More or less, I'm interested in the person who made this gag. You know, where was their mind? You're putting yourself basically in a bag.
They live somewhere where crime rate is very
No, this
low,
is a
clearly.
joke gift, though. Like, this is a joke
They
thing.
say that it's a gag gift,
It's a
but
gag
I'm
gift.
telling you that I think some people
Someone
would
made
fucking use
this.
it.
Someone made this serious, and people were like, "Yo, that's fucking hilarious." He's like,
It was a spoof.
I know, right? Isn't this funny?
How do you
It was a
explain that?
joke.
Family party, knapsacks are all laying on the benches. Please take a nap at any time, wherever you'd like to go. It works for me.
Who wants to be blinded like that?
That is really fucked up.
some
That's like playing a
asshole
game of hide and seek you don't want to play.
That's some crazy sex shit, I bet, too. Like, people put it on during sex.
Could you imagine if they pulled the sack tight, like, and they
Now-
had the string, and they were pulling it tighter, and
Let me ask you this.
strangle hat.
We are super, super secure in our relationship. I don't think there's anyone more secure than us. Would you trust me to blindfold you?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would, just because inside my head I'm going, you never
Wait,
know.
you don't know if you would trust me? To
I would, of course. But
No. There was hesitation.
no, I was bringing up the situation in general. Of course I would trust you.
Lawyer Clifferson, please. Please sit
Now,
down.
would you?
Would I? She
Allow-
wouldn't even trust me to blindfold her, so hell no, I ain't gonna let her blindfold me.
Oh my God! How could you not trust it a blindfold?
She won't even let me handcuff her.
Oh no! See, I live.
See, handcuffs is a different game though, because you lose that
see.
key. Now we in a real
Yeah, but
fucking
you know what,
pickle.
though, with a handcuff, you can see what's going on. You can
Exactly.
see what's
Yeah,
going on.
I know, but-
I'd rather handcuffs than a fucking blindfold because I'll figure that shit out. I'll break a goddamn thumb bone if I have to get it over.
Oh, just fucking.
I would break
What was that
that
movie
shit.
where that guy did that on a chair?
Oh,
There's
I
a
would
lot of
break
movies
it
they
so
do that
bad.
shit. Hell
To
yeah.
live or die, I'm breaking my thumb. So, knapsack, guys. It's on Amazon if you're interested.
I'm into it.
And fucking.
I want one. I go to a
fucking
lot of
shit up,
family
right?
parties. You're like a fucking bird. That's how they fucking put dumb birds to sleep. You put a sheet over the cage and it goes,
Boom,
dark,
dark.
sleep. Fucking idiots. But now, but they're treating you like a bird. They go, oh, just put a sack over his head. He'll fall asleep.
That dude from the hood bird. I know mad birds. I'm about to buy this bitch one of these. Shit.
Oh
Right.
fucking
Put
God.
these birds to sleep.
Wives be buying that shit for their husbands. They're like, here, just put the sack over his head. He'll
shut him up.
fucking do that. That'd be amazing to me. So being on these amazing titles of funny things that are just there. So we had the book about the cats. We had the knapsack. And then, of course, I wanted to just look up the most ridiculous books published title names. I know that came out backwards. So the title names are the most ridiculous books you've ever read. Or I could say 4 other times if you want, but here we go. How to avoid huge ships. How to avoid
See, now hold on. Even before we really get into this, I'm convinced it's like the New York Post. Do you read the Post ever? All right. Now the New York Post will always come up with like some wacky headline to grab your attention. You know, like say like, I don't know, like they usually will like rhyme
How
it.
to avoid a huge ship. Like, wait a minute. There's a book.
Yeah, but I think they do that to grab your attention.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a marketing tool.
But then what about getting in the book? Is there an actual description on how you avoid a big ship?
If you are a boat captain, maybe
Go in the
you
other
need to
direction.
know that.
You can't see the big ship coming?
Not all the time, because sometimes you're bigger than that big ship.
It's a big ass
Like,
Why
ship.
would it
think
say-
of a cruise
why-
liner.
the next movie
No, but
title
think of
is
like a
How to
cruise
Avoid a
liner.
Huge big ass ship.
You know, like cruise captains, you can't see all the way down.
Well, aren't they trained to watch their radar for big
Of course
ass
they are,
shit
but that's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
water?
That's like a
But
book
still,
for dummies.
sometimes radars
To avoid
fuck up.
ships.
Sometimes things happen. You know, you need to make a quick move. I don't know.
I don't know. How to
quick
avoid
move ain't
huge
so quick in a
ships.
big
Not in a
ship.
boat. There's no such thing as a quick
I'm
move.
telling you,
Not in a
it
boat that big.
It gets better. Actually, this one says, images you should not masturbate to.
Oh, I would love to know those images. Because you know what?
That's
Oh,
the image.
what the fuck?
Images you should not masturbate
But you know
to.
what? I bet you there's some sick freak who bought that book and goes, I'm gonna fucking jerk off to all these
Every
pictures.
fucking picture.
wrong.
Every single
Prove 'em
one.
wrong, right?
There's like baby deaths, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming to this shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
You should prove
Images.
how
you
worth
He goes
that
he
book
goes
is.
back to Borders. He's like, I want my money back. This didn't work.
A very skinny white man on the cover with an axe in the middle of the ocean breaking ice in the water. That is the image. It is the most... it looks actually, if I had to pinpoint it, it looks like, what's his face? Chip Looks like Chip.
Chipperson.
Chip Chipperson.
Chip.
I don't know if you can see from that far, but it looks
It does kind of look like Jim
like
Norton.
a Chip.
It does look like Jim Norton from afar.
It does. So the book, you can look it up quick if you want images. That
Chip has those flowing, lovely locks. He's not bald.
Oh my god, he does not have fucking locks. Toilet paper origami.
That's actually useful
Toilet paper
because
origami.
Very useful
because,
in jail.
Before cell
Very
phones,
useful in jail.
exactly.
This guy made a rose.
And before cell phones, what did people do on the shitter?
They played with the toilet paper.
They read.
Yeah.
Well, we read, yeah.
We
I
would
never did
read.
toilet paper. I would
And
make
now you got this ill origami book. Yo, they can spare a square. I'll use one and fucking make a nice rose. I come out, I go, here, baby, here's a shit rose I made for you. I made this while I was shitting.
While I was pushing out that shit, I thought of you.
Who
and
wants
I made
that
this
gift? I'd be like, where the fuck did you just make that? Oh, I made it in the bathroom. I was sitting on the toilet. Throw that the fuck out, you disgusting motherfucker.
If that would make me disgusting, what if I took a picture of my tits and sent it to you while I was taking a shit? If you just saw my tits, but you knew then later I was on the toilet taking a shit.
I don't give a shit because I'm just seeing the titties. You know?
Titties override it all.
Yeah.
Next book, ready?
The titty's a titty.
Here we go. If anybody fucking does this, Khalif, let me know. I don't know if you have.
You could have a naked woman in front of a murder scene. People won't notice the murder scene depending on how hot the naked woman is. You know?
All right. Knitting.
Knitting.
Knitting with dog hair.
Ew.
Knitting with dog hair is this book.
Imagine your grandmother.
Come on, man.
Grandma, it's Christmas. You know, it's Christmas time. She shows up. She's like, I made you a sweater. You're never going to believe what I made this out of.
Put it on first, though, right?
And what kind of dogs you got? How small? Most dog hair is like at best like this long. You know, like what kind of dog you got that you're fucking knitting shit
You know
with
what
it?
though? It would knit though, but it would be poking out. You ever seen like those shirts that girls wear that have the fur sticking out?
Think how scratchy it would be.
Fucking annoying and
Fucking like
scratchy.
worse than
Just
wool right
scratchy
there.
dog hair.
Ever. This is
Fucking
the best,
disgusting.
and I'm gonna give it to you guys raw, okay? Because that's how raw it is. This is called bomb-proof your horse.
Bomb-proof your horse?
Bomb-proof your horse.
First of all, that's impossible.
How would you bomb-proof your horse?
You know how you do that? With a fucking tank.
Dummy,
That's how you put a horse in a tank.
Don't ride a fucking horse. Don't ride a horse.
What are you gonna do? Put steel plates all around the horse and shit? Now he's carrying you and fucking steel plates?
I don't know how it's possible.
It's not possible.
You can't bomb-proof a horse.
Otherwise, the horse can't walk, so something on the horse has to be exposed.
Although the horse was in like a metal attire, like, you know.
They would still, first of all, there has to be
ching.
enough room for it to walk, okay? So, but the feet would still have to be able, unless it's like
It
this
was
close to the
shifting.
ground.
It was like one of those mechanicals that shifted.
And it's got
like
this ill hydraulic system to navigate across the rugged lands that you're traversing through that you have a fucking
I
horse.
think that it works out best that way. Here's the next one, and this one, Khalif, this one's going out to you.
Oh, shit. The fuck is
This one's called Gangsta Rap Coloring Book.
I like that. Yo, not for nothing though.
There's a picture of a gun.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's a picture of a gun.
Hold up.
Gangsta Rap
Hold up.
Coloring Book.
You
Would
ready?
you color?
Fuck yeah, I color that shit, yo.
Because my daughter wants to be a homicide detective. Did you notice what was on the Amazon list? What did I get her for Christmas?
I don't remember saying it.
A serial killer coloring book.
Holy shit.
Oh, you did? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. You're right. I did see that in the
Yeah,
box.
I got her
Yeah.
a serial killer coloring book because she's a sick artist too.
You think they let that through the package room in the penitentiary?
What? The gangster rap coloring book?
Gangsta-
No,
it's not
because
fair
it
if
promotes
they did it.
violence. There's a gun on the cover.
But how's it promoting violence for
There's a
them?
gun on the
Actors
cover.
are.
You
It's-
you can't have anything like that.
Fucking bullshit.
That's not fair. I mean, they
Not
should be
that
able
I
to
plan
color
on
their own.
going
They
there.
should.
Like in prisons, they don't even let you read the Art of War, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I know some prisons are different, but like certain books in certain prisons, they're like, nope, you can't read that.
Understandable. Like, you know, certain sneakers and bullshit.
Because they don't want to get people riled up or getting, the wrong ideas or anything.
But they're in prison. Like, all that testosterone.
Like, I bet you can't read
I
Shawshank
gotta
Redemption
stop.
in prison.
Yo.
Never thought about it.
Listen, as we're on the subject, rolling right into the next book cover, because this one's got me ready. All right? First of all, just take a quick look at the picture of the woman. Big woman, right? It was a nice little afro looking
Oh,
woman,
look at
right?
her.
Let's
Looking like Oprah in the early 80s.
All right, so you can see it's like 80s, 90s. So the book
I
cover.
bet you she's got a sweaty bush all the time.
Listen.
That was his fad back then.
Just
You're not gonna fucking believe
sweaty.
this.
Go ahead.
Ready? Birth control is sinful in the Christian marriages and also robbing God of priesthood.
What a fucking wordy title. Jesus, what's the name of your book? It's fucking like a paragraph.
Wait a minute. Just take a second to soak this in.
Read it again.
Birth control is sinful in the Christian marriages and also robbing God of priesthood children.
These can't be real.
These are 101 ridiculous book names that are published.
Who the fuck?
Books.
This is what I mean. Like, what? There's publishers and people like involved in this. Like, how does this?
On Amazon.
But how does this get past everybody? Like for one, that title's wordy as fuck. Okay. Like, no one's even going to remember. What was the name of that book I read? I have no fucking idea.
Let me remind you.
No idea.
Birth control is sinful in the Christian marriages and also robbing God of priesthood children.
When was this published? When?
This has to be early 80s. She looks like late 70s, early 80s.
She does, though, right? This was buy here on Amazon, Christian marriages.
Click the buy here on Amazon. It'll bring you right to their page. It'll tell you when it was written.
It won't let me click it. Okay.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, this says copyrighted material. Well, it doesn't say who it is, but anyway.
All right.
The next one's even better, and I'm just gonna. I really am. I found this and I went, this is fucking gold here. It's gold, Jerry.
It's gold. It's gold.
It's outwitting squirrels.
Outwitting squirrels. Why'd you read it like that?
Outwitting squirrels, because then there's quotation marks and it says
squirrels.
101 cunning stratagems to reduce dramatically the egregious misappropriation. I can't egregious.
Okay.
What does it say?
Are they not talking about squirrels?
100 cunning stratagems to reduce dramatically the egregious misappropriation of seed from your bird feeder by squirrels. So this is because squirrels are spreading seeds around from your bird feeders. Now, could you just imagine?
Somebody really trying to control the squirrels and birds.
We gotta stop these fucking squirrels, bro. Get that book. And then they're strategizing like, all
We're
right.
coming down with a book.
And
we're shutting these motherfucking
You see your
squirrels
neighbor,
down.
he's in a ghillie suit. You're like, yo, Earl, what's going on? Fucking squirrels, Rock. Gotta get them.
Fuck over.
I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Leave the fucking squirrels alone. They ain't hurting nobody. I like squirrels.
They're cute. I see them outside all the time. I throw peanuts at their bread. I just love them. They're so freaking
Throw
cute.
peanuts at their bread.
That is what you said.
I throw peanuts at their bread.
That's what you
some
said.
Bread.
You said I throw peanuts at their bread.
At their bread.
I don't remember saying that, and I know my fans will be there for me.
You know they rape kids. Who?
Squirrels?
Oh, priests. Oh, I was like,
I'm like, squirrels?
my goodness. What did Rocky do?
Squirrels taking over the fucking town.
It's the dark days of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Rocky's just raping bitches in the alley. Bullwinkle's smoking a crack pipe next to him. He's like, get him, Rock.
There you go, Bullwinkle.
Why did I give Bullwinkle Rocky's voice?
I love
Get him, Rock. Go get him, Rock. You raped that girl. Good job, Rock. Let's get out of here. The police are coming.
Of course, we have to have one of these for Rocky. You know, the boobed-obsessed man. It's
Love me some titties.
natural bust enlargement with total mind control. Total mind power.
Oh, making your titties bigger by mind control.
By mind power, making your titties bigger. How to use the other 90% of your brain to increase the size of your breasts.
With your mental?
See, I got mind control on Debo. He be telling me to shut the fuck up. I shut up. But when he leaves, I be talking again.
Get the fuck out of here. No, but for real though, that really was how to use the other 90% of your mind to increase the size of your breasts.
Well, shit, I wouldn't know how to do
Man,
that
there'd be
because
a lot
I ain't
of
going to use it
fucking-
for that, you
There'd
know?
be a lot of big titty bitches out there if they just knew they had to talk about it.
Do you think there's little titty girls out there just punching themselves in the titty like, grow?
I'm pretty sure you do, but they probably
Oh, they're
that
just
has gotta
mad.
be the most.
Like Mark Wahlberg in Fear, just...
I can't. All right, listen, wait. I'm a little bit unsure if I should read this next book title. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let my husband look and tell me if I can. But this is probably one of the funniest.
Is it racist?
All right. It's helping.
Yo.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, they were called this. Let me see the name of the title.
That's the name of the title.
All right.
Helping.
This is the name of a book.
This is the name of a book. I don't want to say it.
This is the name of a book. You can buy it on Amazon.uk. You could. It's
a book. It's not me. Okay, I'm reading
this
a list.
This has to be from the 60s or 70s because we stopped calling these people this a very long time ago.
I can't even stand
It's actually a word you're not even really allowed to say anymore,
says it.
but because it's the name of a book, I'm going to read it. It's called Helping the Retard to Know God. Helping the Retarded to Know God. Now,
Show the title.
Wait a minute.
let me ask you something. Do you think a person in that state is going, yeah, there's a fucking God. Look at me. Yeah, thanks, God. Yeah, they're believers. You know? Really fucking hit it out of the park with this one, God. The fucking genetic mess.
They can see that. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Let them understand God so they can curse him. Like, why the fuck you make me like this?
First of all, I mean, I don't know who they come off saying the retard. What the fuck do you mean by that? Anyway,
the retarded.
The retard. Oh, it was the retarded.
Yes, the retarded.
Oh, so there's a collective.
But again, once they're capable of understanding God, wouldn't they be like, fuck that guy! Look what he did to me! Why didn't he make me fucking like you or the billions of people that aren't fucking like me?
Obviously, chromosomes do it, not God.
God creates everything.
God did not create everything. I mean, you fuck someone, you make a baby. You're fucking.
God created you and created that and created your body and the cells. You can't say that. But you can't say that to religious people. These are religious nuts that actually read that book. And tell you can't say Jesus Christ in a blasphemous way.
Listen, wait a minute. This one's for Samara. And she's not on the camera right now, guys, because she's too fucking cool to come on. But his wife is actually here. She's over there.
And again, the Superugly brand and This Is Life does not promote that kind of language or does not promote that kind of
we're not even dwelling
verbiage
on it anymore. No,
yeah.
I'm not even talking about it. It's a listing. Now the next listing is even better. It says, still stripping after 25 years.
That's the whole title?
I'm waiting for more.
Well, who's that on the cover, though? That ain't a stripper?
Can I see who's on the cover, please?
It's,
that looks like fucking
Burns wrote it.
Looks like Martha Stewart.
Oh, come on. No, she's not.
Why the fuck is she so red?
Eleanor Burns.
You know why? Because she was still stripping and started throwing pennies and nickels at her.
25
Like, get this whole bitch off the stage.
How is that even a fucking
No strip club ain't even letting her day strip.
She is not day stripping. She's not feather band stripping.
And if you ever been in a strip club during the day, it's not a pretty sight. You walk right out.
This, guys, but if you go right now to Amazon and type in "still stripping after 25 years," the book will come up. It's by Eleanor Burns. Guys, hold on to your fucking chair because the next one, it's
25-year-old stripping for 25 years. That means you're at minimum 43 years
It
old.
started at 18.
43. Get the fuck off the stage, ho. God damn.
Why do you say it like that? Because he's black?
No, because she's 43 and she's a hoe.
Yeah, everybody say hoe.
If you're 43 and you're still on stage, you're a hoe.
That's not even as bad.
You're not doing it because most people do it.
College classes,
exactly. Most people do it as a way to get by to get to the next level to something else.
They say that all day, but they strip because they fucking like the attention.
Yes, but it still should be. There should be a chapter 2 after stripping. There shouldn't be. I've been stripping for 25 years. There's no pension in stripping.
Yeah, of course. So ready, guys. Listen, if you thought that one was bad and the one before, God, I didn't even get you yet because this one. It's a cherry, and it says, "Eating people is wrong."
Yeah, I think that's. I don't think we need a book. That you just need to read the cover and go, "Yep, I agree with that."
Brilliantly Funny by Sunday Times.
Oh, all right, it's a joke book.
I guess what it says again.
Yeah, if it's brilliantly funny, it must be.
It's how to make money in your spare time. and there's a man on the cover with a black fucking mask on.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but he looks like a robber to me.
Yeah,
That's got to be a joke book too.
Clearly, how to make money in spare time.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's move on from the book thing.
You know what the book thing is? It gets even funnier. The big book to lesbian horse stories. I mean, it gets even better. Yeah, that's right. And she's standing next to a fucking horse on a table.
Oh, please don't throw things at me.
It fucking flew out of my hand. I was liking it, but whatever. I guess we'll switch it up because, Rocky says so. There are a lot of other things on there you guys should check out. It's 101.
You wanted to go through 101 of these?
No, but I would have went through a few. It was 101 most ridiculous book titles ever.
Well, clearly you didn't know when to stop betting someone needed to.
Well, clearly you don't need to know whatever. Right?
Love you, honey.
Yeah, love is love. So, also I started investigating some things. I'm getting ready to go to Jamaica. Vacation time's coming.
Jamaica.
So I wanted to know what to shop for. So I'm like, looking online at lingerie and different things like that. So I wanted to look into, I guess, more or less how important lingerie is into relationships and how much guys and how much girls actually put into liking lingerie.
Now,
I got two men here, so this is perfect.
I appreciate the gesture.
Go.
Always appreciate it.
But never needed. I'm never like, I want to see her in really hot lingerie. I just want to see you naked.
So you're a naked guy. Some guys like it.
I personally enjoy making lingerie and tearing it off.
No, because she gets some complicated ass lingerie sometimes
what do you mean?
too.
It's got, I like it. I like strappy. I like it to be stringy. Why am I gonna hold shit in? I don't give a fuck. I'm just hanging it out in the straps.
And again, I think it's sexy. It's not like I'm looking at it going, I don't think this is sexy. I do. It's just, it's not something I would ever request and be like.
Time to rage and to take it off. It's just too fucking complicated.
Not all the time, but sometimes she has some wild strappy things going on. But
no, it won't even be wild and strappy. It'd be covering my tits. It'd be like straps around my stomach. And a thong. It's all one piece, though.
Yeah.
It's just sexy strappy.
No, again, very sexy. Not saying it's not sexy at all. I think it's very sexy.
It's just not going to give you any lingerie anymore.
But no, I, again, always appreciate it. But it's never something I would go, request and go out of my way to be like, I really want that. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like.
Because for me, it's still the act of, all right, but now we need to take this off anyway to get to what we need to do.
So I was looking it up, obviously, and you guys are just two guys. You say you really could dig it. You say you could do without it. You don't care about it.
I didn't say do without it.
No, I said
it's not something I request. It's not something that's.
It doesn't matter to you, but you like it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
All right, so I got two opinions. I'm just saying. I'm just asking two opinions. It
doesn't mean stop doing
You're
it.
fucking happier than
of course.
Shit.
Yes, because you're very sexy, and again, I'm not saying stop doing it. I'm saying that I'm not.
I'd rather fight it.
I'm not the type of person to go.
I fight the feeling. No, you ain't getting it. No, you're not getting it. No. Oh, all right.
You can do that naked.
All right.
It ain't gonna work.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
I'm like, all right, I guess I'm raping my wife.
Listen, all right, you went too far last night. Don't be fresh. All right. So, but I was looking it up, and men basically they're just saying how.
Oh snap!
Caller,
and our favorite person on This Is Life, Mads. What up?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Maddie, my baby girl. How are you?
What's up, my love? I got to weigh on this lingerie topic here.
Go ahead.
Lingerie is a waste of time. Waste of time.
Why?
Because one, it's expensive, and two, you guys just rip it off and tear it to shreds. It's like, what the fuck is the point? I had it on for 2 seconds.
See, I don't rip it. I'm not a dick. Who's ripping your shit, bro? Tell him stop ripping your shit.
We'll buy you some more.
Well, that's why I don't buy lingerie. I'm like, you want me in lingerie? You pick it out and you buy it. I'll put it on because then you're paying for this rip shit. No.
Now, Cap wrote in a kinky schoolgirl outfit.
That's different from lingerie, though. That's an outfit.
See, here's the thing with the schoolgirl outfit. Now.
We have young girls as daughters.
Hence the title, School Girl. If a girl is in school, she's too young for you to be fucking. Exactly. So yeah, that I always looked at that thing and go, not really my thing. No, I understand a lot of guys are into it, so clearly it's a norm. But in my opinion, it comes off kind of creepy because it's like you're thinking about fucking a student.
Maybe it's a request. If Halloween, I would be more amped to wear a little girl outfit and be a baby girl, you know?
Oh my God, Dark Realms. Dark Realms just wrote, I only have one rule. She better know how to deep throat.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Well, how big's your cock, Dark Realms? I mean, if you got a 2-inch willy, then, you know, any girl can do it.
You got an Irish dick, it's like fucking 4 inches
But I mean, if you're packing fucking, you know, a fucking elbow to fist fucking hog, then I mean, you know,
that shit down.
you're really dropping your fucking, you know, your choices there.
Yeah, Madalena, you should have been here tonight, bitch.
I didn't want to get you guys sick. Like Richie tried to poison you guys last year. I didn't want to get you sick.
He did on my birthday, wasn't it?
It was his
Exactly.
Yeah, he tried to murder
Exactly.
me.
I didn't want to do that.
Listen,
I'm
Matt, we love you,
sneezing,
and I
I'm
hope you're coming
coughing.
next week.
Next week I will definitely be there.
Now, Dr. Earl writes in, her in the buff.
Who in the buff?
A woman, a lady.
In the buff?
Her in the buff with only over-the-knee stockings is always good with me.
What's in the buff?
Naked.
Naked.
Her in the buff.
Her naked with just knee highs.
Ooh, I love these.
How about some heels, though, Kat?
I was going
Dr.
to say
Earl?
heels and the knee highs. You got to
Yeah,
do.
you throw some heels in there, I'm all in. If she's just running around barefoot and fucking
Throw
knee
some what in
highs.
there?
What?
Throw some what?
Heels.
You said Neils.
No, I didn't.
He said throw some Neils in there.
He said heels.
He
said
said Neils.
heels. He said
Throw some Neils.
Heels.
Everyone's saying I said heels.
Fuck it. He said Neils.
No, it needs
But,
knee highs and pasties over the boobs and everything is good to go, man. That shit.
Now, hopefully, that's what we'll be getting in Jamaica.
You know?
What?
Some pasties over the boobs, you know, some
Well,
heels.
Nudist fucking place. I guess we are.
They're doing a schoolgirl theme night one night. It's
They are,
schoolgirls and jocks, so I just throw a jersey on. I'm good to go.
Hell yeah, you know.
Jersey. Oh, I guess so.
They say that's one of the biggest fantasies with lingerie is the whole Catholic schoolgirl outfit.
Yeah.
So crazy. It's like, you know, Catholic schoolgirls are the dirtiest bitches ever. They're not even like the schoolgirls. They talk about it. They do things. But these church bitches, they pretend they don't, and they fucking do.
Well, they
fuck
won't-
their stuffed animals. They fuck their friends.
Yeah, but they
and
won't-
You have no idea they're undercover freaks because the Lord be coming down on them bitches.
Yeah, but they won't fuck in the pussy. They'll just let the guys fuck them in the
They'll do it
ass
in
and
the
they'll
ass.
save their pussy for
Exactly.
marriage.
No pussy, only ass. Get that ass shit in there.
Same with Jewish girls. Same thing. They'll let you fuck them in the ass because it's not considered sex. They see it as.
That is fucking.
But isn't it sodomy, technically?
I've never been into
I
sex.
see it. That's anal sex. That's sex.
Yeah, but the person doing the act is now committing sodomy, so that person's now going to hell in the eyes of the Lord.
Well, unless they say they want it.
Yeah, it's consent.
No, but it doesn't matter. It's the act of sodomy.
Get the fuck out. Sodomy is not just fucking them in the ass. It's making them do it when they don't want to.
That's what sodomy I thought it was.
It's a slippery slope with God. When it comes to God, it's a slippery slope.
Slippery slope. I don't even know. I'm just saying. It's the truth is, you know, you put it where you want. Just don't talk about it.
What?
No, for real though.
Yes.
No, but for real though, I love lingerie. I have bought lingerie. Let's throw this little funny story out there, guys, because I'm like that. So, you know, I had a lot of things go on the past year. So I had some surgeries and I was a little upset. I had a baby and I wasn't loving my body. So I wanted to put on a one piece, right? So it would make me feel more comfortable with myself. I wasn't feeling comfortable. But I took brand new $50 one piece lingerie and I cut scissors into making it crotchless. Do you remember the red ones?
Oh, yeah.
Just so that I didn't have to take them off because I felt more comfortable with them on. And sometimes lingerie is a good thing for us ladies here. So then I'm going to the next subject where the women had to say they're really uncomfortable with it, especially if they're not what you think you're fantasizing about.
Yo, Joey Salvia, what up, brother?
Salvia's in the house.
Yeah.
He knows what it is. Salvia knows. He's married. He's got a wife. He knows
No,
how to
but
please somebody.
Here was my thing with the knee highs. Like, you ever see girls when they're just wearing stockings and you look at their feet and they kind of look like a little bunched and like the end of stockings look kind of weird. Like, I don't like that look. So as soon as the heels come off, the stockings got to go too.
I like stockings if they're thigh highs, and especially if they're fishnet. It's not like that. You don't get to the bungee.
The fishnet, no, yeah, you're right.
hot.
But you know, like,
It depends on what their feet look like.
well,
That's
you
true,
know,
Madalena, right?
yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about the tip of stockings at a woman's feet that I look at and I'm just like, nah.
When you're getting it in, I just don't remember the vision of feet. It's like,
You don't think
legs.
about it. It's the person's
I
body. I might have add, my husband stuck my feet in
Yeah,
his
but
mouth
here's
2 nights
where
ago.
it's fucked up though, because you ever been fucking and then that one thing gets in your head that fucks you up, and now all of a sudden that's all you can think about.
And then you're fucked.
So that's what I'm saying. Why even bring that element into the game? Lose the socks, honey. Lose the fucking the stockings. Out of here. They're gonna fuck me up. I don't need that kind of pressure in my life. You know?
Fucking thigh high pressure. You don't even know it, guys. Matt, I love you, baby. Thank you for calling in.
Later,
I love you
Mads.
too, guys.
Next week
Bye,
you're here,
guys.
right?
Yeah, next
I'm
week.
there
she's
next week, kids. I'll
All
see you
right.
next week.
We love the
Love you.
Mads.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
So, I wanted to go through the things. I really like these subjects. It's actually fun right now because I'm laughing in my head knowing that when I go upstairs, he's going to try to say, go ahead and put something on. I'm going to say, why? You don't even want it on. You're just going to rip it off anyway. What happens when you're together for a really long time and you lose the spark? You lose the intimacy fucking want. You lose the need to want to fuck each other. And you're just in a routine.
That's when the freak comes out.
Wait. How do you get it back?
That's when the freak comes out.
So let's
Because you need to spice it up now. Because
Right,
if you're
wait.
routinely doing the same shit, now let's add an element to this. You know what I mean? Like we said, blindfolds, handcuffs.
Right, wait,
You know,
wait.
maybe a feather.
Wait. There are other reasons that intimacy goes away. It can go away from loss of attraction. It can go away from
Well, whose
money.
fault is that?
It could be both. It could be both.
It could
Lady,
be.
Fuck you. I mean,
I'm not saying it's the woman's
First
fault.
of all,
You see how she
right?
immediately took it as if I was attacking a woman?
Yeah, because you always make that statement of, I didn't marry this. You look at women, you go, that's an excuse.
No, but again, men, and I always say, and it's up to you men too to keep your shit together too.
People fall off.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it goes on both ends.
Yeah, but
Motherfuckers just lay there too.
But here's my thing, and I've said it a million times. This is what I signed up for.
That's me too. Though.
Now it could change a little bit, but I don't want to see you when you're unrecognizable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you see people, they get married, they get comfortable, they pop out a bunch of kids, and now all of a sudden you look, and the dude weighs 350 pounds, he's a big fat fucking mess, and the wife's the same way, and you're like, the fuck happened to you two?
Yes, and I get that. But what I'm saying is sometimes, when you have kids and shit like that, your body chemicals change. Your body goes to it's called like an emergency mode where you're fishing for different areas. So sometimes they pull more from your thyroid or pull more from your this. So women then lose the bracket of being able to control how much they gain. They could be eating fucking salads every day and gaining man weight. But wait, so sometimes it's a health issue that's not fair.
Hold up. All right, fine. What health issues do men have that they just become fatzos uncontrollably?
They're fucking lazy.
Okay, wait. Here's my point. Here's my point, though. Here's my point. Why did women get to create some bullshit?
What do you mean create bullshit?
That now this is the reason why I'm fat, and men don't have an out.
Create bullshit.
How come men don't have no like?
If it's a physical thing where a woman has a thyroid issue that she can't stop gaining weight no matter what she does, it's a physical fucking thing. She can't change that. Surgeries and other things will help her to.
But she can work out.
Even if, I'm not even gonna say her name. You're gonna know who I'm talking about.
I know
a
who
friend
you're
of
talking
mine,
about.
okay, who is out of control, was able to turn her life around with surgery. But before surgery, she was a lacrosse coach. She was a teacher. She was running track. This bitch was outside all the time, but she could not lose weight. She had surgery, and it changed her body chemistry. And now, that bitch, I wrap my arms around her.
That's one every what? 50,000 women?
It's 50,000 women who put their effort into it.
All right, so most women aren't like that. What's every other fat bitch's excuse?
All right, there is no other. Same thing with the fucking men, dude. Men
I agree.
Nuts, fat fucks.
Yes.
They don't shave. They don't take care of themselves. Men let
I
themselves
agree.
go too.
I agree.
You get into an atmosphere where you just let yourself go. So the whole point of this, the whole thing is, how do you get the intimacy back? If you guys are not attracted together, if you guys
If you're not attracted, you don't.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
But
Not necessarily. If you're doing things that make the other person feel good, they may fall back into how they feel, and then they're not look at you for what you
Men
look like.
are visual.
And so are women.
Okay, but women, we've went down this road before. Women will date men because he's funny, he got a good personality, but he ain't good looking.
Right.
Okay. Men don't do that. Men never goes, yo, my girl's ugly as shit, but she can tell a joke like a motherfucker.
No,
Nope.
that's absolutely.
Never
but you know
happened.
what though? Someone else thinks someone's hot. You look at them, you're like, bitch is fucking broke. It's a big difference in taste.
Not for men.
Yes,
Men-
it is for men. There's no
men-
woman. Not every woman's beautiful to you.
No, but what I'm saying is, a pretty girl could be broke and a man don't give a fuck.
Right, but
A man can be broke and the girl's gonna be like, I ain't dating that broke motherfucker.
yes, I get it. But what I'm saying is, it's not all of it. It's visual for women too. We don't just fuck anybody
Yes,
for money.
but it's more visual for men. Men we were genetically made to look at a woman and go, Zan.
guys
You
know
weren't
it's not
genetically
like
made
that,
that
right?
way.
That's what's happening right
What?
now. Exactly. Because you're just talking shit right
I'm
now.
not. Again, you have to break it down to an animal instinct, which we still have as a man. It's still in there somewhere. Yes, but women weren't created to have an attraction to man. You were created to procreate with man. You were there for us.
I get
so
it.
In
That
the,
doesn't
in
mean you can let yourself go and fucking eat McDonald's 7 days a
No,
week and be like, all right,
again,
fucking, I'm into
I'm not
it.
saying
That's not what
that.
he's saying at all.
That's not what I'm saying
Why
at
are you
all.
jumping on me right now?
I'm here.
Are you hearing me?
Is he not supposed to chime in?
Am I clear, Sam? Because I feel like you're
Am I
jumping
not
on me right
supposed to
now.
comment? Like,
And
You're
then
getting all
I'm
defensive for no reason.
I'm not. It's not defensive. What I'm saying to you is that it goes both ways for the both to lose the intimacy once. You know, I can look at
That's
my
true.
dude and be like, you haven't fucking shaved. Your dick looks like whatever. Your fucking hair is falling all over the place. You get shit up your nose. When you eat my pussy, you don't do it right. You can pick millions of things.
Yes, but these are not physical attributes. Things
Yes.
you were saying were just
I
other
just
things.
said hair is growing. You're unshaved. Your dick looks whatever.
Yeah, but then you went into
That's physical.
the pussy
Yeah,
eating
that
thing.
pussy skills is, you know, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
All right, well, that has nothing to do with a man's looks. But
No, but it all comes together. Obviously, if you're attracted to a man, if you're turned on, if I'm turned on by a man, I don't care if he's going in fucking up and down.
Let me ask you this.
It's gonna feel good because I'm attracted.
let
to
me
him.
ask you this.
Right?
that's not true.
Okay, hold up, because I'm about to shut your whole shit down right here. I'm about to shut your whole shit down right here about how little women really do care about men's looks. For the most part, I'm not saying you can completely let yourself go, but
Sam, why don't you jump in?
but for the most part, because ready, hold up,
I want her.
magazines, pornography, strip clubs. What's the main selling product in those three things?
Girl, what's your blanket?
Pussy, women.
Exactly.
There ain't 50 male strip clubs around here, but there's 50 titty bars around here.
Of course.
There isn't 50 male magazines, but we got FHM, we got Maxim, we got Playboy, we got Hustler. You get what I'm saying? Like, men want a different... We're more visually attracted to women, where an ugly man can spend 2 hours with a woman and all of a sudden he starts becoming attractive because he's funny, because he's got a good personality. Men don't work that way. You can't make an ugly bitch become pretty to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck how funny she is. I don't care how good a personality is. I'm not attracted to you. That's it. So that's the way men and women are different. She clearly wasn't understanding that, what I was trying to get at. She was taking it as if I was attacking women, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, again, men were created in a certain way, and women were created in a certain way.
That's how we're built.
Yeah, men are dogs. Men are dogs with a tongue out. Women are cats, showing their ass, going, man, you can't have it, you can't have it. That's the way it is. That's the way men and women are. You know, it's just, it's life. It's fucking genetics going all the way back to Adam and Eve, if you believe in that shit. You know what I mean? So, where the fuck did she just go? It's her show, and she leaves. God damn it.
Put in a substitute, though.
Yeah, but she's the one with the topics. Jesus Christ. Fucking people, man. All right, let me see what I got in my book of topics here that we could talk about. Because clearly someone just thinks it's okay to ride off into the sunset and leave me hanging on her show.
No topics?
I always got topics.
No, I'm talking to the lady here in the yellow fleece blanket get up thing. Yeah.
No?
No topic.
All right. You guys see the movie Passengers?
Go ahead, yeah.
With Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence?
I liked it. She wasn't a fan of it.
Where they're on the ship and the people were going on that trip for like 500 years.
He wakes up early.
And he wakes up early and ends up waking her up.
Yeah, so he won't be alone.
The dude from Guardians of the Galaxy in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Keep going.
All right. Well, the whole premise of this movie is they're going on a long space journey for like I said, 500 years or whatever, however long it is. And when you get there, you're all in hibernation mode. You're in the future. You wake up and you start this new civilization that they're all going to.
Exactly.
Chris Pratt gets woken up because there was a malfunction in the computer system. It woke him up. So he spent a year, right? He said a year contemplating. Do I wake someone up? So then he went around looking at people and going, now who do I wake up? Of course, he wakes up, a pretty girl because I'm a guy. Why wouldn't I? Back again. Attraction.
Exactly.
But he essentially killed her. What? Because now your life is just, whether we get along or not,
it's just us
two. It's just us two. And if you don't like me, now you're alone for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. Would you do that? Would you wake someone up if you were in that situation?
Honestly, yes, I fucking would. I'm not going to be alone.
Really?
It sounds fucked up.
You had that robot.
The robot.
The bartender.
Fuck that robot. You can't fuck that robot.
He was... fair enough.
All right? Shit.
But I don't know. Because, I don't know if I could. You're fucking somebody's whole shit up. They were expecting to be woken up in the future on another planet.
Hey, my whole shit was fucked up. I didn't ask for it to be fucked up.
Yeah, but they didn't ask for it either. So why, because you got woke up, now you're going to fuck this person over?
I don't call it... Hey, listen, I won't literally fucking them over. But eventually, if that's what she wants, I will be.
Technically, you were fucking over. In her situation, you were, though, because she was writing a book of before and after. Now there's no after.
Well, he did try to play it off and act as if he had nothing to do with the mom.
Oh, yeah. But the robot.
He told her the truth.
That fucking robot.
I never told her the truth. Well, yeah, robot fucked
him. The robot ratted him out. Yeah. That's why. That fucking stupid robot. How funny was that when he started smashing his face on the bar and dragging it across and the robot started malfunctioning? Yo, that was a pretty good movie, though.
Yeah,
I liked it.
A damn good movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
The sci-fi movies get you in your mentality.
There was one part.
What if this really did happen?
Yeah. Yo, there was that one part where she was swimming and the gravity function got fucked up. Yo, she's swimming in a pool, right? And the gravity function got all fucked up. So the water started floating, but she was stuck in the water. So as soon as she started swimming, once she got capable to get out, she couldn't move anymore because you can't push against the air. The only thing moving her was the water, so she was stuck in that shit. Fucked up, bro.
That's a fucked up way to die right there.
Drowning is one of the worst ways, I would think, because you're conscious the whole time. You're like, I can't breathe, I'm being choked. That, buried alive, on fire. Being burned alive, you don't die instantly. You die from smoke inhalation, from you inhaling the smoke of yourself burning. That's
also the pain to the point you just burn until you just numb it.
Well, it eventually burns off all your pain sensories. Yeah. So, eventually you stop feeling anything. What's up, babe?
I didn't know what you wanted to do, if you were cool, if you want to take a 5-minute for yourself.
No, we're going to end soon.
Wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right, wrap it up. All right, guys, you're welcome. 2 hours.
Listen, not only did we do 2 hours, guys, give me a second here. I want to throw this out there because I really appreciate not only the atmosphere that we have here for the show, but I really appreciate everybody who comes to be a part of it, because without frickin' frack, you'd have no frick, you would have no frack. And I love it.
Joey just wrote in. We were talking about that movie Passengers. Did you ever see it with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence? Where he wakes her up on the ship and they're all alone?
No.
All right. Well, Joey writes, he gets to do that because he looks like Chris Pratt. If I did that, I'd be killed in my sleep.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I mean.
Because he's hot.
Imagine it was like Ron Jeremy now. He's like, I woke you up. I didn't want to be alone. I'm like, fuck, kill me. I'm not trying to fix this ship. I want to die. Fuck this ship. Joey, you're a handsome fella. Don't sell yourself short, pal.
Throw this out there, guys. I really appreciate it. Once again, I want to come at you from Benu Heron Guitars, Instagram. Check them out. Sweet Temptations by Nicki, Instagram. Check her out. And, of course, StrengthAndSparkle.com. Christine, she's my favorite. It's my makeup, mascara, lip gloss, sparkles, whatever the fuck you see is what you get. Please tune in again next week. It'll be normal if Richie comes through. Of course, he's a fucking bitch, and he's not here tonight, so...
He is a bitch.
He is a fucking bitch. I'll deal with him another time. But luckily, we had our good friend and my brother...
Did you hear what happened to him?
Samara stepped in.
Yeah.
We love that she did that.
He was at a swingers, like, orgy, and he was...
You're overriding my fucking speaking.
Oh, sorry. Please.
You ruined it now.
I ruined it. I'm
We're
sorry.
leaving it at that. Let them go on their fucking side convo, as rude as they were. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
No, you don't say the see you next Tuesday. I say the see you next Tuesday. No.
See you next Tuesday.
All right, guys. Well,
And
I still need to get my plugs in.
I am Jay Rabbit. We'll see you next Tuesday.
All right. RealmNetwork.com. Check us out. Well, Super Ugly Show over there. As this was a collaborative project with Super Ugly Show, the brand, and our wonderful show, This Is Life. We did a little crossover. We had Jessica in with us, my beautiful wife. And
This Is Life together.
This Is Life.
Yeah, well, because you said Super Ugly Show. No, This Is Life.
You said collabo show.
I did.
Collabo show.
Anyway. RealmNetwork.com, RussosBrand.com. Check us out everywhere on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and everywhere fucking else. Oh, shout out to Opie Radio. Joey, thanks for hanging out with us, brother.
I left, but I didn't leave here. I
Okay. And StatementGames.com. And if I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry, but I plugged everything before, too. All right, guys, that's it for us. You're welcome for the super long episode. This is Super Ugly. We'll see you next Tuesday.